Hey yo
We
guys.
are live. Yes, sir. Happy 420. Happy It's a national holiday today.
Yeah. Yeah. How are
Quick
you guys doing
420
today?
stream. Yeah,
I know.
how's everyone celebrating today?
I know. You know how I celebrated it?
Yeah, how's that?
By feeling under the weather because of the the second shot. I got my second shot of the vaccine yesterday.
Oh,
And dude, I feel out of it. This stream right now is my flu game, like Jordan. So we're about to see about to see how that goes. So I'm already kind of feeling out of it, but this
damn.
this is just too fun. This is just too fun of an episode to pass up. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun today, guys, because we got in case you don't know, the very first Our Thoughts game night.
For sure.
Uh, so
I think first of all, are
yeah,
we Moderna gang or are we Pfizer gang? Which vaccine are we talking here?
we are Moderna gang.
Okay,
Can
there
I
we
can
go.
I get can I get some love in the chat for Moderna?
Moderna gang. I also rep Moderna.
I know, yeah.
That's interesting though. I didn't get any side effects. Like at all. Or no, I got like I felt like a headache, but after my
Mm.
second one, it was kind of nothing. I was like, damn, all right.
Yeah. I just feel like I have like a sinus infection, like a little bit of a fever,
Oh,
lightheadedness. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy, but uh, just I was just not expecting it. I mean, I was expecting it actually.
mm-hmm.
I was about to go to sleep last night, knowing that I'm probably gonna wake up probably sick because I've heard a lot of stories about the second shot being kind
Yeah,
of the worst one, but it hasn't been that bad. It's been kind of annoying, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. We got some love for Moderna. Shout out
yes,
to
sir.
Grizzly Bear.
Grizzly bear, keeping that chat alive.
Hey, I love it. Hey Leslie. What's up?
What's
Man.
good? Yeah, glad to see people coming through. Appreciate it as
Mm-hmm.
always. Like Chesco was saying, tonight we're doing game night. We both thought that it'll just be a fun way to celebrate
Mm-hmm.
today. There's a lot of things to be celebrating today, but
Yes.
um,
First of all, we're smoking that Derek Chauvin pack for sure.
right, for sure.
Uh, yeah, it's not justice, but it's, just the right outcome. But still, we got to celebrate our wins, no matter how
That's
big or
it's a dub.
small.
It's a dub in my book.
It's a very big dub in my opinion as well. But uh, yeah, so shout out to the U.S. justice system. I'm sure that's not something that's been said uh, for a very long time, and I'm really just joking. I don't mean that at all. But yeah, we're winning today, guys. We're winning, and I don't know about you guys, but another win that I thought we got this past weekend was Young Thug's Slime Language 2. The
Hmm.
his new label album is kind of like a collaboration album similar to Dreamville with J. Cole and Cruel Summer with Good Music and Kanye. So I did you get a chance to listen to this?
I did actually. Long ass album. Oh my god. It's like
Yeah.
it's like over. It's like an hour and 10. It's like that's we're reaching like feature length movie like time here. Feature
Yeah.
length slime language. But no, I thought it was cool. I think there was some interesting cuts on the album. I only really liked maybe like a handful of songs out of all of them.
Hmm.
Some of the people on there I have never heard of. I don't
Yeah.
really keep up with like Young Thug's Young Stoner Life uh
Hmm.
label, pun intended, as of today. But yeah, no, I actually there is a song on here. What's it called? That has a nav feature
I do
that
not
I
remember that.
actually kind of enjoyed. This is going to be a rare occurrence. Speaking of things you don't hear very often, um,
A Nav track that we like. Wow.
Pots and Pans featuring Lil Duke, not Dirk, Lil Duke and Nav.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
Nav.
cool track.
Yeah, Nav can flow on some songs. He's definitely got some songs that you can just kind of nod your head to at a party. But yeah. I personally really like this album. I think it's just because I think you said this earlier. you mentioned this earlier that you're kind of getting into your rap bag. You know, you're starting to listen
Yeah.
less to R&B and more to rap, and I'm kind of getting in that area. So
Mm-hmm.
this kind of just came at the right moment to me. The Drake feature, I think it was
Yeah.
Slide or Solid. Sorry, Solid is, I think, really good. It's gonna be one of those songs I've just been craving, like, like a party or something, like some kind of social interaction.
Yeah.
And I feel like that song will go crazy. And yeah, there's a lot of people on this album. Geez, like the Moon Man,
Mm-hmm.
Kid Cudi feature, I thought was also pretty cool.
I thought that yeah,
Uh,
that was definitely a highlight. Kid Cudi
yeah.
feature was cool. I thought the Travis Scott feature was pretty cool. He kind of carried
Mhm.
that whole song. It
Yeah, Diamonds Dancing. People are saying
yeah.
that's his our first peek into what Utopia is like. What do you think about that?
I guess I mean it wasn't like anything I've never heard from him before. It was just like a
Mhm.
pretty cool feature. As opposed to during like the tail end of the Astroworld era where he was just dishing out features every month that all kind of sounded the same. So this was kind of like one that actually sounded good or different.
Yeah.
And he kind of just carried the song. I can't even remember the other performances on that track besides his anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I yeah, it's a pretty good album. It's definitely one of those albums you can just leave in the background and just play because like I said, like Matt said, it's a really long album. A lot of voices you won't recognize.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. If you don't know the artist, you probably just don't know them, but go
Yeah,
check them out. They have like full projects out. Like they're not just like, random people who maybe have a hit single in their area or something. Like they have full projects out. So,
mm-hmm.
if you see someone you like, go check them out. I'm sure they're pretty good if you like what you hear. Moving on, we got a little bit of a news update for you guys regarding Drake's Certified Lover Boy rollout.
Oh,
So
okay.
it could be starting up back up is kind of the big news
Is
because
that the rumor?
that is the rumor. The streets are saying that Drake has filmed an interview with popular interview show Drink Champs.
mm-hmm.
I don't personally watch it. I haven't seen it, but I know they're pretty popular. And we only get Drake interviews nowadays during album rollouts. Like Zane Lowe,
Mm-hmm.
the Rap Radar. A couple years ago, we got that with
Yeah.
Scorpion,
Yeah.
or I think Dark Lane demo tapes, whichever one. Uh, so, could mean something's on the horizon. Could mean we are getting Certified Lover Boy at some point. So,
Soon. Maybe like a summer release is what I've been hearing, or what would make sense to me.
yeah, especially because I'm sure on an album titled Certified Lover Boy, you're gonna have some summer records. I feel for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. For
He
sure.
could do that in his sleep. So, yeah, just your weekly update regarding Drake, just to keep you guys informed. And moving on, this is the news that I feel like everybody wants us to talk about. The
Oh
Weekend.
yes. Yes, The Weeknd.
Yes. So we got a teaser posted on his Instagram story, and he tagged Ariana Grande, and it seems to be a Save Your Tears remix, is what we're getting.
Hmm.
I was super surprised. I thought we were getting a new track.
Yeah.
What did you think upon hearing the news of a Save Your Tears? It's dropping this Friday, by the way.
Oh
So
really? Oh.
yeah, we're getting it like soon. Yeah, we'll definitely review it on the next stream.
Yeah, I saw the video he posted. Ariana Grande posted the same video or something very similar. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, when I didn't know it was a remix. I actually thought that it was gonna be its own song. Because
Yeah.
it kind of sounded like that. But I mean, I'm excited to hear what that would sound like. I hope it's better than the Doja Cat remix. Um,
For In Your Eyes.
wasn't the biggest fan of that.
Yeah.
Just because I just feel like she didn't really fit that vibe. But I can definitely see Ariana Grande fitting that vibe. And right, yeah, like Leslie said, like again, this is him. He was right about this era not being over, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means we're gonna be getting more remixes or if we're gonna get some cuts from the album we haven't heard, especially those leaked tracks that have been circling on YouTube. Like I think the ones you showed me a little bit
Hmm.
ago.
Yeah.
So hopefully this, I'm more excited for where this could lead, um, rather than like the song itself. I'm sure the song will be good,
Hmm.
but I feel like we're gonna start getting more stuff from the weekend soon, which is kind of nuts. Really, really milking this era, but I'm not
Yeah.
complaining.
Yeah, no, it's if there's anything to it speaks to the universe he brought that
Yeah.
we're a year past the release date and we still like could use like three more music videos.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's come out with like five, six, seven. He won music video of the year, music videos of the year for the Our Thoughts Awards. So the fact that we could still be getting new music and building out this universe and
Right.
maybe get more visuals, my God, it's just a testament to Abel and
Yeah.
what he's been able to do with After Hours.
Yeah. It's
Kitchen Boy,
exciting.
yeah, Kitchen Boy brings up one of the leaks that I showed you. Take Me Back to LA.
Yeah, that was the
That's
one.
another one. Love that one. I could definitely see that being. This is okay. This is just I'm gonna put this out there to manifest it, and also
Okay.
just
We're
to
manifesting.
really be like, if this happens, then you know who said it first. So I have the feeling that because we got a couple leaks or a couple snippets from the weekend when he first dropped the album and he
Mm-hmm.
put out like an IG live that's like iconic. He's just chilling there
Right. I remember
and
that.
he played a couple new songs. He played like Nothing Compares
Mm-hmm.
and he played another song that we still haven't heard to this day. And obviously we have Take Me Back to LA. We have what was it? Hold Your Heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we might be getting a kind of like epilogue EP kind of thing, kind of like
Oh, like a little
how
care
my
package.
yeah, like how My Dear Melancholy was like a
Mm-hmm.
transitional EP from the happiness and kind of just like dance records of Starboy into what is After Hours, which is kind of like a perfect mix of the two of Melancholy and Starboy. So what if we get like an epic conclusion to this story that we've been getting in like an EP? Because Take Me Back to LA sounds like it's towards the latter half or like it could be the conclusion of a certain storyline. So
Don't blue ball them, but I would love
I
that.
know
But that sounds cool because I mean that'd also be a great way to bring in those last few music videos as well. If he's gonna
yeah.
release a sort of limited, like a subset of songs, not exactly like an EP, but like I said, care package when referring to like Drake's care package. It wasn't exactly like a
Mm,
project. It was just like some songs that he's been meaning to put out, or some classic hits, and then kind of coupling that into a single package, care package,
yeah,
for us to
yeah, yeah.
enjoy. I could definitely see the Weeknd kind of doing something like that. But I don't know. It's up to him. How
Yeah,
that
please,
works.
please. I'm sorry for maybe
don't
getting your hopes up.
don't get mad at us
I
if
have
that doesn't
no
happen.
I have absolutely no connections. I have no info. I just see some leaks that are sitting there.
Yeah.
People have like constructed really good versions of them. I would like to see him, and
Yeah.
if I were to see him, I could see him uh being putting them out as like a separate kind of transitional EP care package type thing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's oh, I should have worn my conspiracy hat. Damn,
Oh,
forgot to do it. But
that's okay.
the
I have a
game is the game.
metaphorical one on right now.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm
uh,
I'm hyped to see that. I totally forgot about those IG lives he did
mhm,
before, and like there were a bunch of tracks that I was like, "Oh, this just sounds crazy," but
mhm,
never heard them. So, hopefully those will see the light of day
mhm.
soon.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe I doubt this. Okay, guys, this is like really I'm doubting it. Ariana Grande's verse or contribution could maybe somehow shed some light, or it's just going to be another verse about like a what was a positions throwaway verse that
Yeah.
sounds good on Save Your Tears. So you know we'll see how that goes. And moving on to the next topic, there was a we're like I said, we'll definitely talk about the we'll review the remix on the stream next stream.
After it
Just kind
drops.
of yeah, and just kind of touch base from what everything we talked about just now. But wow, so we're at that point now. So we're at that point where we're getting festival lineups, which is
Yeah, man.
kind of crazy.
Kind of
Like
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I could handle.
Especially festival lineups like in the next few months this year. So I was
Yeah,
like, whoa, okay. I thought we
yeah,
were like, because I know, speaking of the weekend, I know his tour is for like next year, like 2022, which makes
yeah.
sense. I'm like, yeah, things will be fine by then. But
Hmm.
festivals are starting to ramp up again. Um,
Yeah,
and they're coming up soon. Kind of crazy.
yeah. So we actually got the festival that we did get the lineup for was, and I'll send it in the chat for Matt to kind of like put up on the screen real
Oh
quick.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. So Rolling Loud Miami specifically is the festival ballsy enough to put out their
Oh, all right, yeah,
yeah, to put out their lineup, and we got some big hitters as you can maybe see on screen. I'm not sure.
yeah, it's up.
Yeah, we're getting headlining acts: ASAP Rocky, Post Malone, and Travis Scott.
Damn.
Uh, yeah, that's insane. What what is your first reaction? Like, if you were going here, that's always the first question people ask. If you were going here, what are some of the acts that you're for sure looking at, or you're for sure seeing?
Um, Man, I mean, this is a crazy lineup just to begin with. I mean, all of these headliners are. I mean, ASAP Rocky, Travis Scott, Post
Yeah,
Malone. And then even on the ASAP Rocky day, you got 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Playboy Cardi, Trippie Redd, Rick Ross. Oh my God. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna if I'm. I don't know if I'm going to this. I don't know about that. I mean, it says July 23rd, 2021 in Miami. Okay, that makes sense because Florida doesn't really care about COVID. So
yeah. Disney World has been open
yeah,
for months now,
yeah.
so yeah, they're in a whole nother world as far as I'm concerned.
But no, I mean, they got but like everyone I know of, literally. I mean, they even got Pierre Bourne on here. Like,
Yeah,
damn. Saturday's looking cool. Young Thug, Don Tolliver, um, Sheck West. Oh my God.
yeah.
Um, and then you
I
got Lil
was
Uzi on the third day. The baby, yo. Uh,
damn. Wait, where's the little Uzi? Did he get? Oh, he okay. No,
on
I thought he got
Sunday.
like the super. I thought he got the super small font. I was like, damn.
No, 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 no.
Giving Lil Uzi Vert the small font
Yeah, yeah,
is insane.
yeah. Dang, that's crazy. Oh, that's
Some
cool.
really
They have
good.
the past lineups on here.
Ooh. Yeah. Can we check out who just last year? See who
Yeah.
performed. Let's see.
Last year, okay, let me zoom in. Oh, okay, it doesn't want to zoom in. But it says here we got headlining first day Chance the Rapper and Lil Uzi. That's
Oof.
interesting. Wait, that's kind
Oof.
of interesting. They changed it up. They had like this is like 3 to 4 different headliners
Hmm.
last year. Um,
Are they all performing at the same time,
yeah,
or
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like one after the other. I don't know. Um,
it's kind of crazy?
but
Damn.
this was in L.A. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
oh my God,
Yeah.
24 karat golden was there. That's crazy. Did I tell you the story about him? Do y'all know about 24 karat golden? The
I don't think
TikTok
I
guy.
know. Damn, I don't think I know. If you could
Oops.
kind of, because I have no idea who 24K Gold is, so if you could contextualize it for
Yeah,
me.
I mean, you if I'm sure you guys are on TikTok, but like he had like oh my God, Maya knows who I'm talking about. 24K golden. If he he had that song like well now on the radio has that song Mood with Ian
Oh,
Dior or
and
whatever
I'm
his
always in the mood. That one?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he
Yeah.
also had Valentino. That was the big TikTok song. But anyway, 24K Golden is like he went to the same school as my girlfriend did, and they had a class together. And
Damn.
he was like, yeah, bro, like, mind you, this is they're going to a very prestigious university. He's on a full ride. Is
Wow.
all that. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm thinking about dropping out and just doing music. Um, and people are like, why would you do that when you're here and you should get your degree at college?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, like music's the way for me. And they're like, okay. And so
Mhm.
he drops out and gets a smash hit on TikTok. Um,
Yeah.
like reach that like Valentino was on the top charts for months. That thing it was on the radio. All of a sudden, he's mega famous. And then he comes out with Mood with Ian Dior also. So like, he pretty much blew up. So everyone was kind of like, all right then, like,
I'm waiting for the part of the story where you tell me that that Maya goes, "Hey, I feel like," gives him a little pep talk, like, "Hey, I really feel like you should keep pursuing." And Maya is the reason that he pursued music. I thought that's where
that
the
was his,
story was going.
yeah, she's part of his origin story.
Yeah, Maya gives him like a rocky speech.
Yeah.
You know, it's not about how many times they hit you. Just keep moving forward. You know, keep making this music, this music
Yeah.
grind.
So take that with what you will, but if you
Yeah.
Maya says nah. Yeah. Yeah, Maya, if you wanna tell us what that interaction was like in the chat, because I only remember what you told me, but yeah, I mean, chase your dreams, I guess, but
Don't let
that's
your dreams be dreams.
right, exactly. But that's funny that I didn't know he was at Rolling Loud already, and
Yeah.
that just tells you he just blew up in like 1 year, and all of a sudden he's at festivals performing next to Trippy Red and Juice World, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
Crazy.
nowadays it only really takes one song, and then
Yeah.
I
TikTok,
mean,
man.
yeah, yeah. Look at the We Be Flossin' kid.
We be
Like the
flossing. Yeah,
dude
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
even want to be here. He's just like they're asking him like, okay, you sued Fortnite. How does it feel? You
Yeah.
know, how are you feeling? He's just like, bro, I don't know. I'm just a kid. It's like it's the adults. Like I just made up a move,
Yeah.
and now I'm
Is that the
here.
is that the backpack kid?
I think so.
With
Like
the
the
oh,
lanky,
okay.
awkward kid
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah. I
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah. That's funny, man.
Hey, Doty,
Um
what's up? What's up? What's up? So anyways, real quick before we get into the game, I just wanted to bring up the fact that is this maybe the first time that we've seen ASAP Rocky and Travis Scott like in the same area in a while? And do you think we're gonna get any acknowledgement of it's not beef because it isn't. Everything is cool. Like they're not, you
mhm.
know, beefing in any way, but there's tension there because people always confuse one for the other. Um,
Yeah.
and and they always get compared to each other. I'm sure like musically they're both, creative geniuses. I do wonder if we're ever going to get a moment with Travis Scott and ASAP Rocky. Could be something to look out for if you
That
guys
would be
are.
cool. Um I'm trying to think, do they have any like songs together where it's just them two? I don't know if they do.
I don't think so because I feel like they would be. I would be like,
That would be kind of a cultural moment.
yeah, seeing Travis Scott and ASAP
Yeah,
Rocky. They both, and also like, does this mean they could both be having albums, out within the
maybe.
next couple of weeks, within the next month? Uh,
People are expecting a summer release from Travis Scott. That's about when Astroworld dropped. Um, in August, stuff like that. So maybe. He started doing festivals and then playing like stargazing and other stuff from Astroworld and that before to like hype it up.
mhm.
So
Governor's Ball,
exactly.
that was a cool one.
So we might get a preview of a new song at Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
I can totally see that happening because I think Rolling Loud is one of his favorite festivals. It's like always, depending on the city, it's always like pretty good energy.
Hmm.
But no, I can see this being a move. But I don't know. Still kind of freaks me out that this festival is happening in the first place.
Yeah, yeah. Like I saw the news of Disneyland opening like very soon. In fact, it might be open already. I don't know.
I think yeah,
Uh,
like next month, like
mhm.
very very soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So that just took a second for me to be like, whoa, like we're kind of getting to that point where we're gonna see whether or not we can get back to normal. It's just a thought that you and I have been
Yeah.
having. We've talked about this, so
Right.
yeah, yeah. So
Dottie, we are excited for the Save Your Tears remix with Ariana. We just talked about that. We'll
mhm.
definitely be reviewing that track when it comes out. Which is
Yes,
comes out in a few days. Thursday night probably. Um,
yes.
so yeah, we'll check that out. Yeah, Universal. I live down the street from Universal Studios, so kind of hyped about that opening soon
Hmm.
because I haven't been in a while.
Bro, they tricked out the Jurassic World ride. Or it used to be Jurassic Park, now it's Jurassic
Yeah.
World.
Oh my God, I forgot. I
Dude,
forgot. It's like all like digital now or something. Like,
that and also because here's like a funny little story. Well, I promise we'll get to the games in a second. But so Universal Studios, right? There's this ride, Jurassic Park, that was a classic. It was, based off of the original Steven
hmm
Spielberg movie, and it's iconic. They recently renovated it to fit the new movies with Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, Jurassic World,
yeah.
all that. And there was always something missing with the new Jurassic World. Like they used the exact same T Rex motion, which just felt weird because
Yeah.
they introduced the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World, which is this bigger thing.
Yeah.
They finally brought in the animatronic for the iRex. If you guys want to check it out, they tricked out the last scene where instead of like you're riding through the like some kind of like console area, like a
Uh-huh.
control panel area,
Yeah.
you're like in the woods and it's like terrifying.
Ooh.
Like the iRex is like right there at one point. If you
The
guys want to go look that
iRex.
up, yeah, the Indominus Rex. I think I do not. I refuse to say Indominus Rex
This
more
is
than 5 times.
the
This,
Jurassic Park lore happening right now. I'm not familiar with that character.
yeah, yeah. So if you guys want to look that up and watch it, maybe tonight if you're tripping off something, you're in your
Oh, that'd be fun.
yeah, it's fun. I love watching rides, so that'll be fun. But so yeah, there's your theme park news for the week, and I think we can go ahead and start game night.
Start gaming? All right. All right.
Sir,
What do
we
we
got
got?
games.
We got games. We do have games.
Yes, sir.
Let me bring
So
up our thing real quick. Go ahead.
yeah, let me bring up some stuff regarding the game night. So we do want to make this kind of a regular, not a regular thing, but every now and then, start a game night and just have you guys participate along with us. You'll tell by the games, like they're very centered around you guys helping one of us out or both of us out. And yeah, we would obviously welcome any feedback, suggestions. Because of that, we want to make it a regular thing. So you know
Yeah.
hook us up with some advice. And the edited versions of these, because this is how I kind of view it, is this is like the live recording of it.
hmm
Like how they film a TV show, like you have the studio audience who kind of participates and but doesn't see the finished product. Well, the finished product will be out over the next couple weeks. I'm gonna be editing that, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of these games are for all of us to interact with. So stay tuned, be here, paying attention, because it's all about what you guys have to say as well, because
Yeah,
that's the most fun. Real quick, Aiden or Grizzly Bear, I still need to see King Kong versus Godzilla.
me too.
Seeing
Yeah.
that, I'm definitely gonna see that in IMAX now that the theaters are open.
Oh, damn. Are the theaters already open for you guys?
For me, yeah, in LA.
Oh, damn. There you go. Sheesh. I know you can. Are they like? I promise we're gonna get to the games. I'm sorry, but are they like you can rent them out or like straight up like you?
Reserved, yeah, and
Okay, okay,
like
that makes sense. Yeah,
50% capacity. Everyone is like 6 seats apart, but they're
yeah.
open.
There you go.
All
There you
right.
go. So let's start game night.
Yes, sir.
So the very first game we got today is gonna be named Guess the Weekend album by the Negative Review. So I went over to a really cool website called albumoftheyear.org. Definitely go check that website out if you just like reading like user reviews. I do, me personally.
Hmm.
And Mr. Sunday Movies, another YouTube channel I watch, has a cool series of movies like Guess the Marvel Movies by the Terrible Review. And I thought, hey, I'm definitely gonna rip that off. And here I am. Here we are. Let's get started. So
All right.
let's some instructions here. I will read out the negative review to Matt. He's going to be kind of the placeholder for the audience, and I'm also going to post a negative review in the chat. So if you guys, can't really like process it, auditorily, however that word goes, I will post it in the chat for you guys to be able to read it and take your time and give an answer out because you will actually be helping Matt out.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
kind of
really
like a phone a
know.
friend.
I don't know any of it yet, so
Yes,
I'm just as blind as you guys.
yeah. So, just a heads up. Some are meant to be obvious. Some are meant to be tricky.
Okay.
You know, who knows what I have up my sleeve, Matt? You know,
All
who
right.
knows?
All right. All right.
So,
Chat, you might need to help me
uh,
out here then.
so yeah, if you're in the chat, definitely. Uh, I know there's like a little bit of a delay, so please, uh, if we don't get your opinion up, just know it's probably because of that, probably
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
delay, and we wanted to make sure we consolidate for time. So yeah, let's get started. So the first one, let me copy and paste it real quick.
All right. Yeah. Paste it in the chat.
So the first one is yet again he gets away with playing the same persona, the broody, drugged up bad boy that gets tons of pussy. This is just a half-assed blend of synth wave with some hi-hats.
I like. My favorite part is he says yet again. Yet again, the Weeknd
Yet
gets pussy.
again.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. So what are you
Hmm.
thinking? If you could let the audience know where you're leaning.
So what I'm looking at here, some clues. We have. He says it's a half-ass blend of synth wave and some hi hats.
Mm.
Synth wave. That I was gonna lean probably towards Starboy.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Or either Starboy or Kissland, but
Mm.
I feel like people wouldn't have that much of a strong opinion about Kissland. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, I think it's just the synth wave and the hi hats, cause that Starboy album was very poppy, but also like trap,
Mm-hmm.
influenced. Along with kind of the techno synthy, Daft Punk esque sound. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Starboy. Let's
Okay.
see. I think I saw a couple other Starboys in the chat. Leslie says Starboy. Curry says Starboy. Yeah, I think you guys might be right.
Who was it? Curry. Uh, yeah, Leslie, Matt. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are wrong. This is actually
Oh,
After Hours with and the final rating was a 45 out of 100. That's what
oh,
they gave him. So there you go. That's the
wow,
first one. I kind of thought I was lining it up for you because that's kind
wow. I
of
guess not.
this is kind of like this is low key like kind of on the easier part of the spectrum. So here we go. This
Sheesh.
should
Okay.
this should be fun. I'm excited for
All
this.
right.
Here, let
I
me.
yeah. I guess not. All right. All right.
All right, here we go. So let's see what we got here. Okay. I feel bad for giving you for that. So let me give you
No,
guys a
no, it's
little bit of
okay.
an easier one.
It's okay. I like the challenge.
Okay, here. Let me this one's a confidence booster. This has no right to be as long as it is. Shave off one disc at least, and also cut some of the songs down in length. It's not bad music, it just gets boring quick.
Interesting. As long as it is.
Shave one disc off, also cut some of the songs down in
Oh,
length.
okay. I already know.
Okay,
Who
so
who would ever say this about that? What?
I know,
That's
I know.
crazy. All right.
That's not even the most ridiculous review that I'm gonna read.
That's
So
crazy.
just prepare yourself for what's about to happen. But yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
thinking I'm thinking this is a review of Trilogy.
Trilogy.
Because Trilogy is 3 discs technically because it's 3
Yeah.
EPs.
Hmm.
So what a weird review. Shave one of the discs off.
Yeah. Whole mixtape. Just shave it off.
Yeah. And
Completely irrelevant.
cut down the songs and I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely Trilogy.
And you would be correct.
All
This
right,
is
we got that one.
we got a point on the board.
Okay.
Ding. It is 62 out of 100 was the review.
Wow.
And funny enough, fun fact for you guys, this is actually the only negative user review of Trilogy I could find on albumoftheyear.org. So
Okay.
take some solace in that. He was just wilding. Drone 3000 was wilding.
Definitely wilding on that one.
Yeah. So let's move on here. We got hey, this one could be interesting. You could go a couple of different ways with
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, it is too long. Here, let me post it as two parts.
Okay. Okay. This is a 2-part. This is the first part of the review.
It's just way too long. It's meant as one review, but
Oh shit. Okay.
the YouTube chat will only permitting me to write this. So honestly, one of the most overrated albums I've ever listened to. Everything decent in his prior work was just replaced with an extremely boring commercial friendly sound that was repeated on the radio for long enough to drive me insane.
Oh my god. Um, this person was like personally affected by this for some reason.
Yeah.
Let me reread this. Honestly, one of the most overrated albums.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely boring and was repeated on the radio for long enough to drive me insane. Hmm. I mean,
Think about what would you consider to be his most commercial albums?
I mean, when I think commercial albums for him, I think Starboy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like every album he's had songs on the radio. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they talked about is they always had the songs on the radio playing that drove him insane.
Mm-hmm.
People saying, what are people saying? People saying, some people
Starboy
say
or Beauty?
Beauty Behind the Madness. People saying Starboy. Some people saying After Hours. I
What are
don't
we
know.
thinking?
I want to say Starboy because the first one, the
Mm-hmm.
first comment or review wasn't Starboy, so I'm gonna go with Starboy on this one. I think
It is
that.
not Starboy. It is Beauty Behind the
Fuck!
Madness.
Oh my god, bro.
Yes. So honestly, one of
Who
the
said
most
that?
overrated albums I've ever listened to.
Curry
Everything
got it.
decent in his prior work was just replaced with an extremely boring commercial friendly sound. Like yeah,
Damn,
in the Night is a commercial friendly. It's just a really good pop record. I don't know.
that's
What else?
crazy. Wow.
Often is a commercial friendly song. I don't know,
What
man.
else is
So
on that album?
you know,
Let me see.
you
Wait,
know.
wait. So it was Beauty Behind the Madness, really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Beauty Behind the Madness is what they considered.
Maybe The Hills. I feel like that was on the
Can't Feel
radio.
My Face,
Oh yeah, yeah.
is very different from what he does. And if that's the only thing they've heard from The Weeknd and then listened to,
Yeah,
or no, they
yeah.
said that they compared it to his old work. So never mind. He
Oh,
actually knew his old work. So
so they're
I could
comparing it
see
to
people
Trilogy?
I could see people being like hearing Can't Feel My Face after just hearing like Trilogy and Kissland
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
being like, oh, he's changed. So there you go, guys.
Wow.
That's yeah, Beauty Behind the Madness. All right, next up. By the way, I think I didn't tell you guys. There's 15 of these. We've done I think 3 or 4. So we got a little bit of a ways to go. So here we go. Uh, this one this one is really easy for me to. Here now, let me go with this one. This one's more interesting. Okay, ready?
All right.
So the review is blank is the Walmart version of After Hours.
What? Uh,
So what would you guys consider to be the Walmart version of After Hours?
I don't. Um,
Could be,
My Dear Melancholy, maybe. But I feel like how can you even compare those?
yeah, I mean they're both depressing, but I'd say After Hours is more of like it's more like a chaotic energy as opposed to My Dear
Mm-hmm.
Melancholy. It's more,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just depressed.
That's interesting that they say that because they definitely. This is a very recent review, but they
Yes.
reviewed an older project.
Yes.
Interesting.
So they went back in time. No, I'm kidding.
I
and
don't
and
know.
the original review was a 30 out of 100. Just a
30.
30 out of 100.
What's chat saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's saying
There's
Kissland.
My Dear Melancholy and Kissland are the two.
Man,
Could be one of those. Could be not one of those.
I think. I mean, to me, the project that makes the most sense to even be compared to After Hours is Kissland.
Mm.
Um, so I want to say that, but I feel like this comment is so weird that like they can mean anything.
Yeah, I got it specifically because I knew I wanted to get what you guys thought the Walmart version of After Hours would be. And according to Mediocre Feet, that album is Starboy.
I was gonna say that. God damn it.
I was
I
hoping
was
that
gonna
you'd be
say
like, you
that.
know what? We
I was
missed
gonna
on
say that.
Starboy. This is the one that Starboy's gonna win.
That's like that's crazy.
Yeah, so Starboy is, according to
Walmart
Mediocre Feet, the Walmart version of
Walmart
After
after
Hours.
hours? What?
I guess with the synths, that's like a different element that was introduced in Starboy and was kind of elaborated on in After Hours and perfected almost.
Yeah, yeah.
But damn, the Walmart version. uh,
Dang.
so
I should have gone with my gut feeling.
yeah,
I feel like these yeah. So everyone is yeah.
yeah. There you go. So maybe go with your gut. Next with this next one that I got coming up.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. So, sorry, let me. Okay, so this one's actually kind of it's a very mixed review. It's not as much a negative review, but here you go.
Okay.
There's going to be another one of those two-parters because YouTube won't allow me to type them all in one chat. So, is dark, lyrics are good, but songs sound the same, and I'm not here for it. I like the Weeknd's music, but this EP is a miss for me. I love that every song conveys a huge amount of feelings, emotions. Production is also flawless.
I mean, I think it says it right there.
Mhm.
Oh, that's an interesting review. But the songs sound the same. I'm not here for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, chat got it. Definitely My Dear Melancholy.
Yeah,
But
the EP was what gave it away.
yeah, I think
I
so.
love it.
I think he only
Cool.
has one EP.
Yep. I mean, I guess no. The like individual mixtapes are not EPs. I think they're just mixtapes. So
Mixtapes, yeah.
yeah. All right.
All right.
This one.
Threw us that one. He threw us a bone
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So I think you guys like as a unit have two out of
Oh,
whatever we've done.
two out
So
of like 7.
yeah. So pick it up, guys. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this next one is pretty short and sweet. It's kind of funny, and let's get right into it.
All right.
It's pretty good. I missed the 8 and put 2 by accident. How do you fix it? So he put a review. It said 23, and he meant to say 83, and he typed 23, and now he's looking to fix it somehow, even though you very easily. I don't know why he's having a lot of problems with it, but yeah. So that's the review right there.
All
It was
right.
23 out of 100. I already said that. So yeah, what are you feeling? What are you guys
I
feeling?
don't got much to work with there.
Yeah,
Um
this one is just supposed to be frustrating as hell.
okay.
So,
So it's meant to be 23
or it's meant
or
to be 83.
so it's meant to be higher. Okay.
Yes, and he typed 23 instead, and he says
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Um I don't know. Chat. What do you guys
Kitchen
think?
Boy brings up After Hours.
After
It's
hours.
really interesting.
Okay. I mean, this could literally be anything.
Could literally be anything. You're guessing at this point. Could be Trilogy, could be Kissland, could be Beauty Behind the Madness. It's a pretty good album. Could be After Hours, like
Yeah.
Kitchen Boy said.
After hours also pretty good.
Yeah. He has a lot of pretty good albums the weekend.
I'm gonna, all right. All right, you know what? I'm going to follow the chat. I think this is a review for After Hours.
Put another point up on the board.
Let's
That is
go.
3 points. You got a 3-pointer
Let's
in
go.
the chat today. Our first our high score. We're already breaking records. See
All
that?
right.
Look at that. Okay, here we go.
Good guess.
Yeah, it was a really good guess. Good job, guys. You guys I was not expecting you guys to get that one. But here we are. And so here, let's go with a really negative one. Okay. So I apologize in advance for what you're about to read.
Oh
You
man.
know, it's not or no, this isn't the one I'm gonna apologize for. The one I got coming up is I gotta for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
So here we go. No, 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 no. And shamelessly yet artistically admitting to selling out and selling his soul to make money. This is what we got.
Whoa. Okay. Selling his soul.
So what are some albums that you feel like you could say that The Weeknd sold out?
I hate that term, selling out. But if
Yeah.
I'm trying to like be in this in the position of whoever left this review. Okay.
Hmm.
Um I
Curry.
might want to say well, I'm not gonna lock this answer in yet, but I'm
Okay.
thinking Beauty Behind the Madness because there was a lot of more devil imagery
Okay.
in Beauty Behind the Madness, even though in a lot of his albums there's usually like some sort of demonic thing,
Mm. Yeah,
but
The Hills had a music video where
yeah,
he was literally selling his soul to the devil. That's
the yeah tell your friends music video, like that
yes.
character is supposed to be the devil.
Hmm.
Um, but then I think of Starboy,
Mm.
which he was like doing a lot of cross imagery.
Hmm.
It wasn't like upside down crosses, but
It's in that realm.
it's
It's in that
it's
realm.
getting there.
Yeah.
Let me think.
A lot of people are saying Beauty. We got one Starboy from Curry. Forgot which song he said he sold his soul. I think. Yeah, I forget which one too. I
Yeah.
know he's mentioned that
Okay.
before.
All right, chat. Should I go with Beauty Behind the Madness? That's where I'm leaning. Um, at least for now. That seems like the majority. But I think
Yeah.
that's kind of the one that makes the most sense to me. But we'll see. Um,
Uh huh. Are you locking that answer in?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if anyone says anything otherwise. I'll wait. I know we got a chat delay, but
I know, yeah. Man. Let me repeat it just in case you guys didn't know. No, 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 no. In shamelessly yet artistically admitting to selling out and selling his soul to make money. This is what we got.
okay.
And I think we're gonna go ahead and I think the chat is content with Beauty Behind the Madness.
All
Are you
right.
ready to lock that
All
in?
right. We'll lock in Beauty Behind the Madness.
All right, so Beauty Behind the Madness is wrong. It is actually Starboy.
Oh man,
Yeah,
who
it
said
was
that?
literally the two albums that you guys have been tackling with Beauty Behind the Madness and Starboy. Uh,
That's weird
crazy.
because Starboy is seen to me as more of like the sellout of the two. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
Behind the Madness wasn't. I feel like that was the first time he went really mainstream, but he didn't like
Hmm.
sell out to do that. I think Starboy was like he was already at the top, and now he's like trying to make his way even further.
Yeah,
But yeah, Curry got that. Damn, 1 point for you.
I know. Yeah, and keep track, guys. If you haven't already, keep track of kind of like where you're at. I'll ask later what you guys got. I think it'd just be fun to see our collective scores, our individual scores. Sorry, not
Yeah.
our collective scores. But yeah, so the next one is is a little bit of a doozy. Here we go. So literally everything is too fucking long. Not a single thing was on here for an even slightly redeemable amount of time. It has no fucking structure as an album at all and just flows as if Abel isn't even on it.
Whoa.
I vow to never listen to this album again.
Damn.
So it's for life. He or she said it's
Really
for
did not
life.
like this album.
Yeah, they did not love it. So what's your head at? Where is your head at? What are you thinking? Chat, what are you guys thinking? Let us know.
For some reason, my head went immediately to uh, Kissland.
Kissland.
For some
Okay.
reason. Um,
That album is a bit of a how'd you say, like it's kind of an acquired taste. It's definitely a little more it's
but
less commercial friendly.
was it like that long of it? Like I don't know if that because if we're talking about if you're complaining about the length, then definitely trilogy. I mean that's 3 mixtapes in one.
I mean, it could also be just like it felt long.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
that's different. That's different than something feeling longer than it really
Yeah.
is.
Here, let me see. So, 55 minutes is Kissland, is the length of Kissland.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, let's just say like After Hours is like 56 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hmm.
One album that I will take off the board for you because I know it's. You could also go this way. Trilogy. It is not Trilogy. Like I said, the only negative review of Trilogy was the one that I said earlier.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So not
Yeah,
Trilogy.
that's true.
Take that
That's
off the
true.
board.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I might have to lock in Kissland here because I think
Mm.
that's the most like dissonant of his albums and projects. Like the one where I feel like the Weeknd had the least presence on, even though
Mm-hmm.
I'm like not agreeing with these reviews
Yeah.
at all,
Yeah.
really.
Obviously. Yeah.
But if someone just doesn't like the Weeknd and then listens to Kissland, that's probably something that they would say.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna lock in Kissland for this one.
Put another motherfucking point on the board
Kobe,
because
We got
because Kissland is the album that oppressed waifu is talking about. It's
Okay,
it
that
is
makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, the final score 20 out of 100. They did not like this album, and there you go, guys. Okay, we got a couple more here.
I feel like oppressed waifu would like Kissland, but I guess not.
I know you'd think, right? But let's see, which one do I want to go with? Okay, yeah, this one's interesting. Okay, you guys ready?
I think we're ready.
All right. Nobody cares about your woman's, your drugs, or your money's Weekend. Stop singing about them, please. Nobody cares.
I like this review.
Yeah, it's nice and straightforward.
This is just a hater review.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just jealous. Because for me, I love the stop singing about them, please. Nobody cares. He spells nobody both times.
You are women's and you are drugs.
Gotta love it.
I don't know. He sings about that in every. You know what? I think this is Starboy.
Yeah, Starboy.
I'm gonna call it early.
Oh, okay.
Starboy.
Starboy would be a brick, unfortunately.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, it is it is Starboy. It is After Hours.
Oh, okay.
I guess I mean like with After Hours it's kind of just like it's kind of like an accumulation of the Weeknd's whole career. So I guess he's kind of just sick of
Dang.
Oh, I'm sick of women. I'm sick of drugs. I'm sick of money. So there you go. Now this one.
How many more are there? How many have we done?
We have, let me count real quick. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Let's get to an even 10.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know I have my last one that I know I want to put in there. Let's see. Let's go with. Okay. So this is our penultimate one.
All right.
Here we go. Really trash bag of trash.
Wait, that's the whole thing?
That's the whole thing.
Really trash bag of trash.
Let me get some info here. It is from user _01 and the rating was a 45 out of 100.
Okay. Really trash bag.
Really trash bag of trash.
Bag of trash.
Don't get his lyrics mixed up.
All right.
This is his
Don't
truth.
Get it twisted.
So what do you think are the albums that would be called that people who don't really listen to The Weeknd just call a really trash bag of trash?
Bag of trash.
It's a trash bag full of trash, just in case you're curious.
You know, I feel like Curry has been on the right side of this thing the whole time. So I might have to take a page out of his book, her book, and say
Well,
Starboy.
Starboy is correct.
Oh my!
That is 5 out of 9. You guys have
Wow.
bounced back. You guys were at like two for four, 2 for 5, something like that. You guys have been on a roll lately. I love it. All right.
Curry
What
knows what's
a
up.
yeah, yeah. I guess that Curry's the guy I guess we need to look to. So
Yeah, I
this is
guess
the
so.
last one.
All right, the final
Uh
one. Final review.
yes, sir. Here we go. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I mean, it's the best of the weekend,
Ooh. Okay. I
or
mean,
however you want to read it. I mean, it's the best
oh,
of the
okay, I
weekend.
see.
However you, because
This
this
could
is
be
a negative review.
sarcastic. Oh, is it a negative review?
It is a negative review. Let me. I do not have the rating on me, unfortunately. So take that as you will. I don't have.
Dang.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking?
I don't even know now, because I'm like, this is a hard one.
Hmm.
I want. I'm not locking this in, but my gut went to After Hours because I feel like a lot of people were like saying this is the best album he's done, or like this
Hmm.
is a culmination of his whole career.
Hmm.
And so, if
Hmm.
someone who doesn't like the weekend maybe is kind of doing a little jab saying, "Oh yeah, this is the best of the weekend.
Hmm.
Like this is the best he can do," kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be.
Um,
Piercy brings up Trilogy. Shout out to him.
Trilogy, interesting.
That is another one of those albums that people, bring up all the time as his best work. So,
This
you
also,
know,
but this is a negative review.
yes.
Okay, man, I don't know. I might have to phone a friend, which is
Mm.
look at chat.
So Curry says Beauty Behind the Madness. He's been on point.
Okay.
Kitchen Boy says After Hours. Piercy said Trilogy, A Miracle, Kiss Land,
Kissland,
Vince Logan After Hours, or Beauty Behind the Madness.
Leslie After
Leslie.
Hours.
So
Kind
what
of all
are
over
what
the
are you
board.
feeling? Hmm.
Um,
And this is the final point right here.
yeah, this is it right here.
Hmm.
A Miracle has changed her vote to After Hours.
Wow. Okay.
You know,
Where does that put you?
hold on. I gotta make this intense. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. This is the final thing here, right?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to find.
Yeah, I have no
Here we
idea
go.
what's gonna happen here. So
You probably can't hear it on your end, but
yeah, what's happening?
it's getting
Some
real
music.
intense music right now.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me read the review one last time.
One
just
last
to,
time.
Milk out the tension. I mean, it's the best of the weekend, as you can see by the quotation marks around best. So
All right.
here we go.
I've talked to my constituents, my lifelines.
Yep. Phoned your friends.
It is about to go down. I think I'm locking in $1 million answer. I'm locking in After Hours.
Wow.
As the best of the
After
weekend.
Hours. That is your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Well, the answer is the highlights, the album that the weekend put
What?
out
Oh,
before
that's
Super Bowl. It came out before
wow. What a
the
cop
compilation
out.
album that came out before the Super Bowl, his like greatest hits or whatever. So yeah, I mean it's the best of the weekend.
Wow. Oh, that's so dumb.
Oh, that was meant to be as frustrating as I was. So I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that it worked out that way.
Bruh.
So yeah, there you go, guys. That is the Guess the Weekend album by its terrible review.
Oh man.
The chat ended up with a final score of I believe 6 or 5. 5 I think was our final. So we got 50-50.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, let us know in the chat what you guys got. Let us know in the comments of this edited video if I'm editing this in, what you guys got. Yeah, so You guys
Yeah.
never had a chance to get in 100% if we're being if we're being honest.
Yeah,
So
people it's rigged. Yeah, that's
yeah,
not even an album.
yeah.
That's
I
like
mean,
who even reviews? That's basically a playlist.
it says, hey, it says it's a compilation album. That's how it shows up on albumoftheyear.org.
All right.
And that falls under the same category as trilogy, which is apparently also a compilation album. So
Wow.
there you go. So there you go, guys. Let us know what you guys thought. If this is
That
something you'd like to
yeah, that was definitely
do a
harder.
couple more
That was definitely
times.
harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Low key, I feel like I made it too difficult.
No, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, if you guys leave in the comments or in the chat, like if you guys would love to do this with another artist, like Frank Ocean, Travis Scott, I would love to see a
Yeah.
Frank Ocean one, because I feel like that one's a little bit more acquired taste.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah.
Dang, that
That
was
was
cool.
that was pretty fun, guys. Thanks again for participating. We got a couple of games coming up, but yeah, let's see the chat here. Curry says I think he got 3 or 4 of them. It felt like you got
Okay.
more
All
than three
right.
or four because you had a couple of the Starboy ones. Leslie,
Got me heated though. Yeah. Some
yeah,
dumbass fucking
the highlights.
reviews. No,
Oh
no,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
reviews. I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, if you
But
guys can
yeah.
remember like a one that was like really just set you off, go ahead and let us know.
Oh
Um,
man. Kanye would be cool. I think yeah, Kanye
oof.
doing that with Kanye would be cool. Or like Tyler Creator. That'd be fun.
Hmm. Odd
Um
Future is cool.
Odd
Odd Future would
Future.
be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Piercy
I'm down.
Piercy. That's dope. Yeah, so I think that's it
Dang.
for this game. We're gonna go ahead and I don't know if we're gonna transition into the next one
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right
we
now.
can.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do it.
do it. I'm super hyped about this next one. So if you guys have been seeing, this is a pretty popular thing that's been going around. But if you guys have seen people do those like tier lists, like the S tier, A, B, C, D, F or whatever.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, I like watching those. Those are really fun. So we got a couple tier lists that will have you guys help us fill out for a bunch of different stuff. So let me switch over. First one, let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah. So as we were saying, we've been getting into more of our rap bag,
Hmm.
and listening to more rap artists and stuff like that, alongside with R&B, of course. But
Hmm.
this first tier list, I'll switch over now,
Hmm.
is who we think are the best rappers.
Hmm.
Not of all time, but just right now or
Within
past few
this
years.
within these pool of rappers, because
Yeah.
I sprinkled in a couple of miscellaneous ones that are not, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure no one is going to consider great, but I think it would just be fun to get the whole board of the whole spectrum of tiers, have some trash ones, have some mediocre
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, so we got a bunch of people to choose from.
mhm.
Again, if you guys don't know or haven't seen this before, this is the tier list. S being superior, so we're talking goat level status here. This is like
Mhm.
above all else. A being
Yes.
really good. B being yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good. C being like meh, it's all right. And then D
C
being
C
like
is
ass.
mid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, C is mid. D is just like don't even talk about it.
Hmm.
All right, all right. So as you see
So,
here, we have some people to choose from. I'm gonna go down the list. Uh, First off, I'm gonna choose randomly though. We
mhm.
got starting off. Let's go with the good one. All right, Young Thug.
Young Thug,
Where are
just
we
like we
where are we
said,
thinking with this one?
just came out with a pretty good album with Slime Language and or the Slime Language 2, sorry. But here's the thing, he has obviously come out with music that's changed trap music, and you know, so that's something to consider, like using his voice as an instrument, like stretching what you can do with your
Mm-hmm.
voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking somewhere B or C
B or
or
C?
A or B. Sorry,
A
let
or
me.
B? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can make an argument for A, but I'm leaning towards B.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I'm thinking B. No. Yeah, B. I think he's good. Um, I just know the other rappers on here, and I
Uh-huh.
think B is like a pretty safe bet. Again, we can always rearrange this, just so you know.
Yeah.
This is not set in stone. But I think, yeah,
Yeah.
chat's saying B. All right, we're putting him in B.
Beep beep.
Let's see. I only listen to Thug, but I like him already. I would put him in A. All right, so we got a couple debates here. Yeah, I think either
Yeah.
A or B. Again, we might change it later, but I'm thinking B. All right. Next up, we got
All
the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Ross.
right. Oof. This one is interesting because I feel like with Rick Ross, you're talking about consistency. You know,
Yes.
he brings his style to every single album and aesthetic. He kind of he has his own aesthetic, but he kind of somehow is able to fit that into like Devil in a New Dress or
Mm-hmm.
the new Tiana Taylor album. Like he has a really good "Come Back to Me" is a really good song that he's on. But I'm not gonna act like he's like I'm a fan, but I'm not gonna act like he's like this crazy. He deserves to be like a list, B list. I'm thinking C list
Whoa.
because he's come out with a couple classic projects, but I don't know if he's come out with classic projects, if you know what I
I
mean.
don't know,
Like,
man. C list. I don't know.
but his features too have been good. So I you know
I,
what? I
I'm
could see
I'm just
B.
saying, like, yeah, features wise, I'm always down for a Rick Ross feature.
He's one of the best feature artists ever.
I'm
I wonder why we haven't gotten him on an Our Thoughts award yet. We haven't
This is
nominated him.
true. I'm gonna
See, he's going too far.
see.
That's true. Thank you for talking me off the ledge, man.
Yeah,
You appreciate that.
that was a hot
That's what
take
friends are
though.
for.
That was a
That's
hot
what
take.
friends are for.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
B tier for me.
okay, B tier. B tier. How about how many? Let me see. You know what? Let's
Take a
see.
quick count.
We got one, two, three A tiers, two B tiers. I'm gonna keep gauging. This is between A and B. I'm also kind of on the fence about this one.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm actually leaning towards A
Hmm.
because I think Rick Ross has changed has is like his such he's like such his own thing and has been for so long. Like I'm thinking, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I'm thinking recently on Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo, he has a Rick Ross feature. Like
Yes.
whenever there's a Rick Ross
Money in the
feature,
Grave. Money in the
right,
Grave
right,
with
right, right.
Drake, Aston Martin music, all the Maybach series. Like
Yeah.
he is just insane. Yeah. So
I'm putting him in A.
I like A. I like
I'm
A.
putting him in
And then
A.
obviously we can put him if we see that we have too many people in the A tier, we can just knock him down a peg.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
We'll see.
honestly, I could definitely see Rick Ross being an A. Like when you
All
get
right.
a Rick Ross feature, it's like, yo, you
Yeah.
got a Rick Ross feature,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Who do we got next? Who
Who
do
we
we got
got
next to
next? All
tier
right.
up?
Let's try this one. Jack Harlow.
Mm,
What are we thinking? I'm very curious what people have to say about Jack
yeah.
Harlow. I feel like there's some people who like him. There's some people who don't. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I feel I'm in the category that he's decent, but he's not.
I'm
He's
leaning.
decent at what he does,
Yeah,
but
I'm leaning towards a C right now. Um.
wow, that's actually a little higher than I thought it would be. I thought you were gonna
Oh.
maybe go with D.
Oh. D. Oh. I don't think he's like ass,
Uh-huh.
but I think he's like alright.
Yeah.
Like pretty.
Yeah.
I think we said C is mid. So yeah, looks
Yeah.
like chat saying C. I'm gonna put him in C for now.
I like C.
All
I like
right. All
C.
right. All right.
21C Delta is one of my favorite songs from Jack Harlow. It's one of
Mm-hmm.
those albums or one of those songs where he doesn't go with like like the trendy lyrics. Like I still can't believe he made a song for Tyler Harrow.
Oh
That's
yeah, that's weird.
so that's insane. Um, but yeah, see, I like it. I like it.
Here, let's see if I can put our videos up here. There. We'll at least have Chesco here.
Yeah, there you go. I'll
There we
be
go.
taking your hand through this
Yeah.
thing.
Here's a little box of Chesco there. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got
Got
uh
me.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
it.
So what are we thinking? Where are we putting Chesco here on? I'm thinking D. No.
Oh shit. Yeah. Hey, we might need to settle this
Okay.
in a bars battle
Okay.
sometime
Okay.
soon. So
All right.
something to look out for. Interesting, interesting.
Next
But
up.
yeah, who do we got?
Next up, we got Big Sean.
Big Sean. Hey,
Where we
by the way,
thinking?
I appreciate you guys. Curry, Kitchen Boy,
Oh, okay, you
Vince
get the S
Logan.
tier. All right, S for sure.
Ah, you guys are way too nice.
Here, you know what? We'll put you in the S for now. We'll put you
Oh, damn,
there.
man. It's an honor. It's an honor and a privilege, guys. Thank you.
Above all these
So
others.
wait, so who? Sorry, who was who was the rapper that
Okay,
we're,
sorry,
we're
sorry.
talking about?
We're talking about Big Sean.
Big Sean. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I don't know. What are you thinking with this one?
I was gonna put him in B.
B. B is
Yeah.
a good rating.
I think he's pretty good. I kind of have to be in the mood for like a Big Sean.
Yeah.
I think he has some great features like on the Good Music when like back in I don't know what 2013, 2012 when like Mercy and
Mercy.
Click, all that. He has some pretty hard bars on there.
Yeah. Drop it to the floor. That's an ass quake.
Right. Right. Um and then I
So
also I also enjoyed his I Decided album
mhm.
and his latest Detroit 2 or something like that
Detroit too. Yeah.
was pretty good. So I'm thinking B. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, you know what? I think Big Sean was maybe two or three career moves away from being in that Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake conversation. I feel
Mhm.
like, he
Really?
had the hits, he has the bars. I feel like if he maybe came out with another album recently that would like hit the ball out of the park, maybe he'd be in that conversation now. But yeah,
Mm.
I think B is a good place to
I feel
to
that.
put our guy.
I feel that. All right. All right. Thinking B. All right.
Yeah,
Next
Big
up.
Sean is Big
Oh,
Sean
go
is one
ahead.
of those artists that I always like. I regularly go like, oh yeah, Big Sean. Let me listen to some of his like I like
Mhm.
rediscover his music almost. So yeah,
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
true. Yeah, I think B's good.
Hmm.
All right. Let's get some.
Some controversial
Yeah,
ones.
let's get some hot takes.
All right.
Where are we thinking Trippy Red? What's
Ooh,
the take on Trippy Red here?
yeah. I want to get the temperature on the chat because I have I have my thoughts on Trippy Red.
I also have my
Um,
thoughts.
I'd like to hear yours. I'd like to hear your
Okay.
thoughts.
I think Trippy Red is actually better than most people think
Hmm.
in terms of his musical abilities.
Hmm.
I'm not the biggest fan of his taste in terms of his songs.
Hmm.
I think him and tracks with him and Travis Scott were really good. I
Hmm.
think I'm thinking there was one
Dark
where
Lane demo
yeah,
or no or
no,
Dark Demo, Dark Knight demo.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was it. It's in 2K, 2K 19, 18, one of those.
Yeah, I mean that's like not a bad song. It's actually pretty cool. But like yeah, I'm agreeing with a lot of people who are saying
Mm.
Leslie A on a good day, C on a regular day. Okay. Um, but
I
I,
like that. I
I
like that criteria. On
yeah,
a good day and then on a bad day.
on a good day he's very good.
Yeah.
Rick Ross tier. But on a bad day he's Jack Harlow tier.
Oh man, I
Honestly,
love that.
that's a pretty good analogy. I'd say when he hits, like he hits pretty well, but
Yeah.
usually on most days he's sitting at Jack Harlow levels. So I'm thinking C.
Yeah.
What are your
Thank
thoughts
you.
on Trippy Red?
I think that I mean I agree mostly with what you're saying. He's uh on paper he could come out with some really good songs. He has come out with good songs. He's featured on good songs, but yeah, he's come out with a couple albums recently that really turned me off towards him.
Mm,
But he has come out with new songs. He was funny in what is it? What's the show with Lil Dicky?
Dave,
Dave. He was
he was funny on that.
great in that. He was pretty good on that show. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he hasn't really his recent stuff hasn't really done it for me, but
Yeah,
2017-ish,
yeah, I
like I said
agree.
with the Dark Knight Demo with his one of his earlier albums,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of where I like him, but I like C. I like C.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right. We'll keep
Yeah.
it there.
On a good day, I feel like he leans more towards B. but
Mm-hmm.
that's just my take.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Emmanuel Vega, one of
Oh,
my faves. Thank
Emmanuel
you,
back in
man.
the chat. Here we go. All right. Next up. Next up, we got Cardi B.
Whew.
What are we thinking? Let's get some females on the chart here.
Hmm. Some representation. Uh,
A miracle.
so Cardi B,
S immediately.
wow,
S
no
tier.
hesi, no
S tier Cardi
hesitation.
B. Hot
I
take.
love it. Uh, so here's the thing. Her music sounds pretty good. There's some good hits in there.
Oh man, we're getting
But
some mixed reviews.
damn, oh
Curry
shit.
D. Kitchen Boy C. F. I don't
Ah,
know. There's not even F on here. Lower than D.
yeah. You want to break the tier, bro? That's not how it works.
Damn.
Vince. Bro, you have us here breaking our criteria.
She doesn't write her raps. I'm sure that's
That's
true.
true.
I'm sure a
Yeah.
lot of these people don't write their raps, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
My thoughts on Cardi B. She's gotten better from where she started. Her she has a very interesting career.
Mm.
But I think she has some good songs. I think she has some pretty like bonk songs.
Oh yeah.
Um, but she can flow though. Like even if she doesn't
Mhm.
like write her own stuff, like she can definitely rap. Like I don't think you can deny that.
She has a really great rapping voice,
Yeah.
which I think helps a lot. Uh, yeah, Leslie brings up a good question. If a rapper is catchy but doesn't spit bars, what tier are they?
This is true. Exactly. That
That's
that's kind of where I stand exactly with Cardi B right now
hmm
because she's great. She has a great flow, but the bars are always. I wouldn't say she is a lyricist.
no.
looking at WAP
Yeah.
as an example. But man, this is hard. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
We're putting a lot of artists here, but I like C. I
See,
think that I think if you really, really like her pop hits, then you could argue a B, but
yeah,
they've been they hit, but not it's not a perfect rate, you know? And she's not
yeah,
going like yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah.
But so yeah, I'd say C.
See,
I think she just doesn't quite meet the criteria for B, and that's kind of where I'm leaning towards putting rappers who, as Leslie said, don't spit bars but make really, catchy
yeah.
bars. So yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. I can agree with C. I mean she's great for parties, but
Yeah.
that's party music is as mid tier as you can get, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah,
G-Eazy. We should have had G-Eazy on this list. Oh shoot, sorry, you got affiliations with
yeah,
G-Eazy.
yeah, yeah.
Strike the tape.
I can't be talking about G-Eazy, bro.
Strike the tape. Sorry. Sorry. Hey, intern, strike that. All right.
All right. What do we got next? We got. Let's see. All right, let's get some big hitters.
Mm,
Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking A.
Meet the Woo.
Meet the Woo.
Woo Wednesday. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna just have to him and Rick Ross same level.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna just
Mm-hmm.
already put it there. No deliberation. A tier. Pop
Yeah.
Smoke. If I had 50 Cent, I'm also put him up here.
Yeah. Keep in mind that we have so many iconic hits from him, and he was barely getting, or he wasn't barely getting started, but he was just getting started.
He really
Unfortunately, we
was.
lost him last year, but he made his impact. Like he literally brought to the mainstream this new style of hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
and with the grime, not grime,
The drill.
drill. Yes,
Yeah.
UK drill. Super dope, man. I'm really happy. That's one of those that style of music is one of those things I'm really thankful that I found because now I like really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Five Yo the
Yeah,
Foreign
yeah,
is like
yeah.
is so dope. So yeah, thank you, Pop Smoke. And yeah, you're an A artist for sure.
Definitely an A.
Who do we got? Who do we got?
All right, next up.
Let's knock out a couple. Let's try to see if we can
Okay, okay.
because we have I think 20.
Yeah, we're getting through them. We're getting through them.
Okay, all right.
Next up, we got Quavo. What are we thinking? Quavo.
Yeah, this was interesting. I want to actually get your thoughts because he's kind of
Mm-hmm.
as an individual artist, just to clarify, what are
Yeah.
your thoughts on Quavo?
If I'm thinking individual artists, as in his solo record, um,
Mhm.
what was that called again? It's the one with the picture of him on the front of it. It's like
Yeah, it had a rerun,
yeah,
if I
rerun
remember.
with Travis Scott. Um,
It
I don't know.
was Quavo Huncho.
Okay, so just self-titled, I guess.
Yeah,
Let's see. Chat says, "Oh, we're getting a lot of okay, so we're getting C's, we're getting
some a
a
D,
couple D's, D's
my kitchen
nuts.
boy.
Uh,
Hey,
uh,
got him. Who was that?
Gotti
A miracle.
C as a rapper. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean he is a rapper.
I think he's definitely. I will. Would you say he's the not the best, but would you say he's the most popular of the Migos
Yeah,
individually?
definitely. He's definitely the most popular.
Yeah, it's
But I
between him and
mean,
Offset.
yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
if you look at Quavo amongst these, you know, these other people, I feel like he fits nicely in this C tier. Like this looks right to me.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think at the end, I want to see if we can, depending on how many C tier artists we have, I want to knock one down to D. I think that would be a fun
Yeah,
discussion.
I think I might rearrange a couple things.
Yeah. So
All right.
yeah. So I like Quavo at C. Let's
Next up,
got the next one.
Childish Gambino. What are we thinking? I think this is an interesting take because I feel like he's not exactly just a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're
Um,
you can't help but not factor, or you can't help but factor his, his ability to write screenplays and make
mhm.
interesting conceptual videos, and his ability to deliver comedy and like act in his music videos is crazy.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I mean, if you want to, he's one of the few artists where I feel like you have to factor all of it. Like it's not just him as a rapper, it's the entire, Gambino experience. So
This is true. This is true.
what do you think? What are you feeling?
You know, this might be my first S tier, honestly,
Wow.
because not only as a rapper, even as a rapper, he uh released one of the greatest albums from the past decade, which is Because of the Internet.
Mm-hmm.
But then he, as an artist, he also was able to be so diverse in his artistry, I guess, to also be able to release
Awaken My Love.
Awaken My Love, yeah, which is he doesn't rap on that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that's in terms of versatility, I'm putting that as S. I
Yeah.
think he's one
And
of the most individualistic of all of these so far.
yeah, and all that said, Matt nailed it right on the head. He, just like an artist, not even as a rapper, is absolutely a C tier. C tier. Oh my God, an S tier, an S tier artist. But the thing is, actually, if you just close it back to his rap, I feel like he's still, he earns his keep there in the S tier
Yeah,
because,
yeah,
because the internet is one of those albums that, it is a narrative, and it's like one of those like real concept albums,
yeah,
and the bars in there are just so fun and interesting. It reminds me of it's just his humor. It's so
yeah,
individualistic, like you said. It's so him that I think, yeah, he for sure earns an S in my
definitely.
opinion.
Yeah, but it could
But
change. It could change.
yes,
We're still going through.
yes.
Next up, we got
What do we got?
the baby.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Where are we putting the baby card though? S tier.
Oh, yes, S tier. Who else? Come on now.
I like how this is cropped in such a weird way, but we all know it's the baby.
Yeah. We all
S
know.
tier. Curry says S tier.
Wow, I love it.
Are we
Yeah,
are we thinking are we thinking S?
I mean, who do you think? Who do you think is as iconic as the baby right now?
Bruh, I don't know, man.
I don't know. You know what? Two S tiers in a row. Wow, tough to think about.
Let's
You know
go.
what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it there. And if we feel like going back to it, if we feel like going back to it, we will. Right now, let's leave it there.
Let's
I think it
go.
looks pretty nice over there on the top tier.
Yeah, he's looking real nice right there.
Yeah. He feels like it feels like he belongs. It feels right. You know, sometimes it's just instinctual. Yeah,
All right, we'll
cool.
keep him there. We'll keep him there.
The baby,
The baby.
the baby.
All right, next up. Next up, we got Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry. Wow.
I'm gonna be honest, I've been really only getting into Denzel Curry, like, I would say end of last year, beginning of this year.
Mm,
Um, I listened to his project Unlocked with Kenny Beats,
mhm.
which was really good, but then I kind of really delved into his discography and really enjoyed, why can't I remember the name of that album? Here, I can look it up right here. The one that, like, everybody always, like, yeah, the
The boat.
TA 1300. I don't know how you
Oh,
pronounce this, but this
yeah.
album itself, it was extremely good.
Taboo.
Maybe is that what it is? Taboo?
I don't know. I just figure that the one and the three look like a B.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that album. Yeah, and that in Zoo, I remember kind of seeing that everywhere.
hmm
Um,
Also Zoo, yeah.
yeah. What
But I I don't know though if he's
yeah,
S tier yet. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Um,
I think
he needs one more project for me to put him in S tier, and I think he's almost there. Obviously, Denzel Curry is an incredible rapper, like, very influential, especially to some of these other rappers here.
mm,
But I think in terms of his personal projects, um, Unlocked was good, but I don't know if that's S tier yet. If I'm thinking because
mm,
the internet, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking I'll put him in A.
A is
Um,
good. A is good. I
yeah,
like it.
yeah. All right,
Like
all
I like what Farhan. Sorry, dude. My bad.
right.
Yeah, I like what he has to say. He's gonna be S this decade. That would be
I would, yeah,
something to
definitely.
look out for. I think he definitely has the potential to. I mean,
Yeah,
he's already right there. He's almost there.
he's almost there. I definitely
Yeah.
think he's gonna end up in S tier at one point.
Hmm.
Maybe even this year, depending on or whenever his next project drops.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, A tier. I like it. I like it for.
All right. All right. Next up, we got ASAP Rocky. What are we
Uh.
thinking?
Okay, so ASAP Rocky is interesting because he he had been dropping real like classic album after classic album with like Long
Mm-hmm.
and Live ASAP and the other ones that I can't remember right
Yeah.
now. I
ASAP
promise they're
Forever.
great.
Yeah.
ASAP Forever, yes. And on top of that, he's been able to maintain like his fashion stuff. In
Yeah.
fact, that's what he's been mainly focusing on now, I feel like. But
Mm-hmm.
we're reportedly getting another album. So I feel like,
If I could put them in between, right, I would put it between A and B.
oh, I was gonna say I would put it between S and A
Really?
because well, I mean, as a rapper, I guess I'm factoring in his like ability to do other things, but
Yeah.
uh
I think just as a rapper, I do think, yeah, Logan brings up a really good point. Production wise,
yes.
incredible production. Like, his songs sound sick. I think Testing has actually aged really nicely in terms of the
Hmm.
sound and, like, the aesthetic of it.
Hmm.
But the one thing that always kind of I felt lacked is just his flow sometimes. Um, it's
Yeah.
very chill, very laid back, and I feel it's more. I mean, he loves doing his kind of psychedelic, like, trippy, aesthetics.
Hmm.
But sometimes I feel like that leaves for a little bit of, like, a more toned down, toned down flow.
Mm.
So I might put him. I might leave him at A, but this is more like a B and a half.
Hmm. Yeah, a B plus, a B plus. I think he has some classic. He's done it all. He has hits like fucking problems. He
Right.
has some really good like album cuts, and with like jukebox joints is like one of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
songs. ever. He's made
Classic.
a lot of classic moments. Yeah, so I think A and B is a good discussion. I think we'll know more uh, as we get to it, these next
Yeah.
couple artists, and also as we get to know what this next album with ASAP Rocky is going to be. Whatever
Yeah.
that is going to be. If it's a classic, then we might have to start talking about maybe
Maybe some S
S and
tier.
A.
Yeah, some S
Yeah,
tier
yeah,
quality.
some essays.
Right.
So
All
so
right.
yeah,
Next up, we got Future.
Future.
What are we thinking?
Honestly, okay, I'm not like a Future stan or anything,
Yeah.
but I think you got to give it to either A or S. I
Oh,
think he's influenced
this is true.
almost every single rapper, every single mainstream rapper in some way, with like his style, his
Yeah.
the drugs talk, and his sound is just so iconic, is so him. Again, like we've been talking about with these S artists, the Baby and Childish Gambino, is that their music is so them that it's undeniable. I think also, I think I forgot his name. Who are we talking about?
Future, future, future.
Future is in there. I think Future is in there in that
In
category of.
that S tier?
I think you could make the argument for that. That's kind of where
Ooh.
my discussion is. Where how about you?
I'm looking at the chat. I'm getting a lot of A's.
I like A.
But I feel like,
March Madness.
yeah, as a rapper though,
Hmm.
definitely one of the most influential.
Hmm.
So I might put him in S actually.
Yeah.
I
We're,
do think performance wise, delivery, lyrically, he's really about it.
hmm.
And has obviously influenced so many people, and like whatever Future does or says immediately gets talked about, and everybody is like talking about the latest Future project or
Hmm.
song. Um,
Yeah.
I'll put him in S, but I might have to knock him down depending on our next few.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I like it.
All right.
See what we got.
All right. Next up, let's do a heavy hitter. Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. What are we thinking?
So Kid Cudi is, I think, again, he's in that area. He's influential as hell. He's inspired people that we regularly listen to. You and me, Travis Scott. Uh, I'm sure there's other people, but yeah. I think you have no. I feel like there's no argument here. I think he belongs in the S tier.
S tier. Let's see. We got Curry saying A.
Mm-hmm.
Got Rehan saying S. I'm thinking, because it's hard. It's like, the one thing that I think about Kid Cudi is he has such an influence on so many people, and
Mm.
is regarded so highly. But I feel like people have already expanded on his sound
Mm.
to where his sound is no longer as innovative as Travis Scott or any of the other people he's influenced. But that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
discredit his influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You could actually argue that his Man on the Moon 3 sounds the most like a Travis Scott album than he's ever done.
which is
He has like
crazy.
the ad libs in there. He has like
Yeah.
psychedelic. I mean, the psychedelic thing is something he's done forever. I'm not going to take that away from him. That's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he uses it, it's a little more energetic, a little more aggressive. Like she knows this,
Yeah.
So I think I definitely agree with you. I think Travis Scott has kind of elaborated on it a little more.
Yeah.
Added more dimensions to it. Uh, so yeah. Yeah, Vince Logan as an artist, S as a rapper, A. I think
If we're just talking rapper, then I mean this is the rapper bracket, the S tier list. So
true. I think A's.
A, we'll keep him at A.
Yeah,
We'll keep him at A.
A's a good spot.
All right. Next up, we got Kevin Abstract.
Hmm.
I thought this was an interesting choice.
Similar to the Migos or Quavo one, where you're taking someone out of their
Yeah.
usual group,
The group. Yeah.
just seeing how they are individually. I think it's a good discussion.
Yeah. I don't know if you
Um,
guys have listened to his solo projects, or if you're, if just a fan of Brockhampton and you like his performance or his delivery on those songs. I think after especially the latest Brockhampton album, the Roadrunner,
Mm-hmm.
um, he's definitely proven himself as a great lyricist, as a great he's a great delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say, although he's good, he definitely wears his like influences on his sleeve a lot, and
Mm.
Denzel Curry being one of those huge influences. But I think Denzel Curry's still better.
Okay, so he has to be below Denzel Curry.
Yeah,
I can dig with that. I can dig
yeah.
that.
I think B is good. He's definitely on the come up though.
Mm.
If
Especially
we're
with Brockhampton starting to kind of dissolve with they only got one more album coming left.
right,
So we could be seeing more of Kevin Abstract just as an individual artist. So
yeah,
definitely keep an eye out for that. That'll
he
be cool.
he'll definitely move up the ranks here because I just feel like Roadrunner, like conceptually, he had a huge hand in that. Like just
Mm.
the overall production, the delivery, the aesthetic, like the direction that that album went in. I definitely feel like was heavily influenced by him,
Mm.
and so I feel like that is gonna be a big stepping stone to where he can lead next, and he'll definitely start climbing up these ranks for
I
sure.
like it. Yeah,
All right, final few here.
here we
We
go.
got Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty, yes. This one I don't think I can speak on as much because I think I've only heard like one or two songs
Okay,
of her.
okay.
So I'm gonna let you guys, you in the chat, Matt, kind of steer this conversation. Is she like where would you put her in relevance to like Trippy Red?
She's better than Trippy Red for sure.
Okay. Okay.
They're very similar in their energy and delivery. Rico, it's a lot of loud, in your face lyricism and just her songs in general are super aggressive, similar to Trippy. But I definitely
Mm,
think she pulls it off better.
okay. Okay. So
So
are we
yeah,
thinking B?
I'm thinking B
I like it.
for sure.
Shout out to Rico Nasty. I'll definitely be asking if for some recommendations later.
Yeah, definitely just check out Rico Nasty in general. Like she's got some
Mhm.
really dope stuff, doing her own thing, has a really specific or unique vibe.
Mhm.
All right, next up we got Amine.
Amine, an artist that we reviewed on this channel. We
Mm-hmm.
reviewed Limbo. He's one of those artists that you can see the growth, you can see the evolution of it. Like,
Yeah,
and it looks really promising. It looks very promising. As for where he's at right now, uh, I like I like B. I don't think he's quite at A yet.
mm,
I think he needs either two pretty good albums or one really great album to put him in that A tier because I'm looking at A and it's ASAP Rocky, Kid Cudi,
yeah,
you know
it's
Rick
hard.
Ross, Pop. I don't know if I would me personally I don't know if I would put Emine yet. How
Yet,
about you?
this is a hard one for me because I think as an artist or just like his come up from his last album compared to Limbo, his latest album,
Mm-hmm.
was such a huge leap.
Mm-hmm.
Like in his songwriting abilities and as an artist in general, that man, I think I agree with you. I think he's almost at that A tier. Like he could definitely, if he plays his cards right, could definitely be amongst these few. But that would,
Honestly, you know
yeah,
what? He is he's not even an album away. If he just like comes on a really nice feature track, if he
mm-hmm.
features on a really nice track, you could start or like a series of tracks. Like if he goes on a run like
Yeah,
J. Cole did, where he just snaps on a bunch of different songs, we'll start to have that conversation of like, you know,
for
does
sure.
he have that impact on songs?
Right.
So yeah, could be interesting. That I mean, that's what got Rick Ross to A. So
Yeah,
could be cool.
yeah.
Something to look out for. Who do we got next?
Heavy hitters. We got
Okay,
Kendrick Lamar,
K. Dot,
K. Dot.
King Kendrick, Kung Fu Kenny.
Do we? This is a hard. This could be interesting because it's like, do we think Kendrick Lamar is better than Kid Cudi or ASAP Rocky?
Mm.
Are we
Yes.
thinking this? Because I
Yes.
am.
Yes. I agree. You know what? I think it's just different. Like you have someone in Kendrick who has a flawless discography,
Yeah.
and not just flawless, but also like innovative, and he takes some big risks, and to still for it to still work as well as it did, with Damn,
Mm-hmm.
especially because, like, To Pimp a Butterfly is crazy, had it was an amazing sequel album to, my what is it, Good Kid, Mad City.
Mm-hmm.
To follow that up with Damn would have, the third album would have is like, I don't know. I feel like he had the most to lose at that point. After you come up with two classics, what do
Yeah.
you do now? And to come up with Damn was just,
Yeah.
it's the I tweeted this. Follow us on Twitter, Cheslito Mad Mags, somewhere in the screen.
For sure.
Uh, what did I tweet?
I don't
I
know.
said I said that Damn is the best possible like sequel to Pimp a Butterfly. Like there was no better album to come with because it was the most about himself.
Yeah.
And I know I'm just rambling right now, but
No,
but
yeah.
yeah. So I think it's S for
Definitely
sure S.
definitely yes. All right, next up, we got Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich. This is a good one because he came out with a classic with
The Box.
the box. He has a hit record that is, it's up there in the like all-time Spotify streams, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's a hit. It's iconic, and he came out with a pretty good album with Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. I think is the name. Pretty good album. What do you think? He's definitely one of those up and coming artists. So it's a little trickier to gauge. Like this could age very terribly. But what are you feeling?
I honestly think that. See you later, Kitchen Boy. Thanks for coming through. I honestly
Shout out to
think.
Kitchen Boy.
I think Roddy Rich is straight ass. Like I'm like 100%. I do not enjoy Roddy Rich. I think I
Damn.
loved The Box when it came out. Immediately overplayed, and I was like, okay, I'm over it. Every single thing I've heard after, whether it's on the radio, whether that's a feature with the baby, ass. I
Damn.
do not enjoy Roddy Rich. I think
Sheesh.
his vocal, like he kind of like does the sing rap thing,
Mm.
and I just
Like
don't.
Young Thug. He tries
He's a
to
Young
Young Thug
Thug
it.
clone, another one of
Okay.
them, but it just does not sound good. Like I'm thinking rock star with the
Mm.
baby. I hate that song. Like that's like
Yeah.
the lyrics, the hook, the chorus are like just so awful to me. This is my hot take. As
Damn.
you can
I
see.
was not expecting that. Damn. I was expecting like, oh, he's a pretty good artist. We'll see where he comes up, where he lands, as time goes on. But damn,
Yeah.
great ass. You can quote that, Roddy Rich. You can quote that, Matt Our Thoughts podcast. Roddy
Yeah,
Rich
if
is
you
straight
want some
ass.
beef, Roddy Rich.
Leslie agrees. Brutally honest and correct.
I'm gonna put him in the D tier.
I like it. I like it.
I'm obvious after we go through. I'm gonna rearrange a few things already, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that D tier was looking a little too empty.
True.
And
True. How many more do we got left?
two heavy hitters. All
Two
right,
heavy hitters.
this is what I want to know. Who? Okay, this is why I left these two.
Okay.
We got Kanye West. I'm gonna just leave him
Okay.
here just to because this isn't where I'm putting him. And then
Mhm.
we got Travis Scott.
Okay.
Again, I'm not putting him in the A tier yet.
Hmm.
He go like but yeah, I'm thinking who is the better artist? Travis Scott
Hmm.
or Kanye West? Again, I'm just putting them side by side right here in this column.
Are we saying artist or rapper
I'm sorry, rapper.
as better rapping? Okay. Well, one thing to, like we said, everyone here writes, doesn't sometimes just has other people write their bars, so we're
Mhm.
not exactly going to hold that against either one of these two. We've heard rumors of like Sci-Hi, the
Mhm.
Prince making Sicko Mode, and we've seen Drake write for Kanye. So we're not going to hold that against them. I think think Kanye has just had too many iconic lines over the couple of years,
Yeah.
over the many years that we've seen him. I'm gonna go Kanye, but I don't think it's a I don't think it's like a crazy gap. I think
Yeah.
it's reasonably close. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think lyrically Kanye is definitely the better rapper. I
Mm,
think he says he has the most memorable lines. He
yes.
has it's all about the lyrics for Kanye, whereas Travis Scott
Yes.
obviously has some very iconic lyrics, but
Mm,
they're more of like kind of a vibe, if that makes sense.
mm,
Whereas Kanye always has something very important to say on every song. Like everybody wants to know what he has to say.
mm.
Not many people turn to Travis for someone to speak these like the truth into their ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what's the, the fatherhood bars,
Yeah,
like I'm thinking on like Violent Crimes off
yeah.
Ye. That was one of the most kind of personal songs and
Mm-hmm.
really honest. And I don't know if Travis Scott kind of went into there with Coffee Bean, but I don't know if he's done that like
Yeah,
as effectively as, I mean, Kanye did it on the entire Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So,
yeah,
you know, it's kind of tough. It's
yeah.
kind of tough.
I think
But yeah.
overall, I think Kanye belongs in this S tier.
Hmm. Uh,
All right.
this is different from the tier question, but producing wise, what's the what, like,
Oh yeah.
what's the gap here?
Producing wise, I'd probably have to go with Travis because the latest, like I think Jesus is King and Yay didn't
Mm,
have my favorite production that Kanye has done. I think it was a little bit lackluster, especially the quality of his voice or the
hmm.
mix and master of it. Whereas Travis Scott it's all about the production. It's all about the
Mm,
drums. It's all about the synths. It's all about Mike Dean on the keyboard.
hmm.
Um, but yeah,
I like it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, so let's look over the list. Do you have any off the bat, do you have any adjustments you want to make?
Yeah, I think I just want the baby in the S tier actually.
Yeah. Yeah, the baby is in there. I think
Let's go.
as we look at the artists that are there, it's Kanye, it's Childish Gambino. Is that ASAP Rocky? I can't see anymore. No, it's Kendrick, it's
And
Future,
Future,
and the baby.
the baby. I'm sorry, the baby. We're going down to D tier.
Damn.
Um,
The
I'm
baby and Roddy Rich.
yeah. I'm thinking. I'm honestly. I think Jack Harlow's going down to D also.
I like that. Yeah.
And
I think that looks
yeah,
hmm.
no,
I think
yeah,
that looks fine.
yeah. I'm kind of. The baby is more of a C.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
I think the baby D is fine.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
D for the baby.
D for the baby.
He
All right.
owns that category, that tier. So there you go.
This is it. Okay, I think this is the final tier list here,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we got
Uh,
another tier list, and then we'll get into like a trivia type thing. So
yeah,
we definitely will need your help on that one, Matt. Matt's gonna need your help. It's multiple choice, so it'll be a little easier. But
yeah.
I'm excited for this tier list, man. So sorry, I don't know why I was so aggressive in banging the table. But so this next tier we got coming up is
Yes.
the which
So
one is it?
yeah, okay. This one hopefully won't. We'll try and keep it a little. I knew that it was gonna take a lot of debate for this rapper one. This next one
Yeah.
we can kind of do a little more of like a quick hitter round kind of thing.
Okay.
But this next tier list, we're definitely gonna need you guys' help though, because there's a lot of variety on this one. Is
Yeah.
we have albums.
Yes.
So this is a very subjective list of different albums. These are both Chesco and I's some like our top 10, some of our favorite albums that we usually return to. They doesn't have to be in the past year. It's just like overall some of our favorite albums.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be kind of hard to deliberate like which is D, which is C. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they're all good in their own regard.
The
But
baseline is that it's a pretty great album, but we're going to try to. I like the discussion we're having of like what are the different kinds of greatness
yeah,
that we define, we assign to an album, because like I can put 24K Magic is great,
mm-hmm,
but also To Pimp a Butterfly is great,
mm-hmm,
but are they the same?
right.
Great. So I think it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So what's the first album we got coming up?
All right, let's go. Let's do a nice run of the mill here. Let's do Justin Timberlake, the 2020 Experience.
Okay.
This was a very prominent album in my childhood, but
Yes.
you put this one on the list.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to?
Yeah,
Do I need to explain why?
Yeah, you wanna give us our
Yeah.
2 cents?
I can give some. So yeah, like Matt said, it came out at a time. It was 2011 or 2013, somewhere there. We were like, we're transitioning from middle school to high school, so obviously that's like a big part of our lives. But also the album itself is very grand.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's very overly produced, but like, it's good. It's good. It's like and also classic songs like Mirrors, Suit and Tie, cool Jay-Z feature on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Justin Timberlake's best album. I know that's a little bit controversial because he's come out with
Hot take.
pretty good albums. But yeah. So as for greatness, as for like where does it rank on this tier of greatness? Vince Logan says C. Miracle Garrison says C. Vince Logan says it's too much to be B or above. I like what we're talking about with C. I think
C.
I think C.
I think
C
that's a
is
good
nice.
place for now.
For now. We'll see where it goes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a great album. I think it serves its purpose, and I think that era definitely was defined by the sound of like grand,
Classy.
classy. You know what I mean? All right, cool.
Yeah, it has a very attractive aesthetic, which I
Yeah,
liked.
definitely.
Yeah, C's a good place.
Yeah, I see
What do we
this
got
like
next?
same thing as like Magna Carta by Jay-Z. Similar era. But
Yes.
all right, next up we got Take Care by Drake.
This could be interesting because if you ask me, this is an S tier album.
Oh
It
man.
defined an era. It took what Kanye did in terms of rapping about stuff other than gangster rap.
Yeah.
It took that and put it all the way to the other side where now it's like soft rap. Like that's a thing. Like you have people writing bars about oh, I miss her so much, and you would never hear that in the 90s. Are you kidding me? So
Yeah.
and also it's defined so many different artists that have come soon or come after.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's written pretty much almost entirely, not entirely, but almost half by The Weeknd.
Exactly.
So it's basically like if Drake had The Weeknd sound, and for that I have to give it an S.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you with that one. I think this is an S tier. This is an iconic album. I think definitely redefined an era of R&B and rap merging together. Which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some great features on it. There was
let me read all the features out. Actually.
Yeah.
We obviously got The Weeknd on Crew Love. My God,
classic song,
amazing song. We got Rihanna on Take Care, another classic. Kendrick on Buried Alive Interlude, which is really like wow. Nicki Minaj, Birdman, Rick Ross, one of our A tier artists. Andre 3000, and obviously Lil Wayne is going to be on there twice. So yeah, this it's a stacked album. It's a perfect album in my opinion, but I've heard the argument that it hasn't aged as well as some of his other other albums.
I'll agree to that, but I still think it stands enough to be in the S tier.
It's one of those albums that define an era.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
What do we got?
Moving to our next one, we got this is one of my picks. Modus Vivendi by 070 Shake.
Yes, this is a good pick.
If you guys aren't familiar with 070 Shake, She's done a lot of vocal work for Kanye's last few projects, and this was her song
Mm-hmm.
"Guilty Conscience" was a winner on like best hook / chorus or something like that
Yes.
for Our
Yep.
Thoughts Awards. Um, this is a really cool album. Conceptually, production is great. Mike Dean again on the producing.
Yeah.
I think her lyricism is awesome. Like this retro futurism thing. I think this is the album that defined that aesthetic.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you given it a listen?
I have. I listened to it, and it's definitely a classic. It's one of those that as time goes on, we literally just got it like 1 or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like as time goes on, we'll kind of see that this album was really important to that genre of music that I really like.
Yeah.
Don't really know how to describe it. I think I don't know. It's like vintage,
Mm-hmm.
indie girl, but not really.
And kind of
I
like
don't know.
futuristic at the same time, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So yeah. We got some people. Uh, Definitely gonna give her an A. Vince Logan,
A. We
Leslie.
thinking A's?
Well, I think we're thinking A's.
All right. All right. We'll put her in the A tier. That's pretty high.
I like it. I like it. I
Hopefully we get
like
a
it.
new project soon.
I know. Please, bro. Please.
All right.
What do we got next?
We got all right. Trap Soul, Bryson Tiller.
Yes, this was another one of my picks. It's another one of those albums that defines an era for me. It kind of brought that like super I don't even know how to describe it, but it's the production
Yeah.
mixed in. It's kind of like what Travis Scott did for hip hop, where it made it a little more dirtier, grimier.
Yeah.
Bryson Tiller kind of did that for R&B, because at that point, it's like SZA. Obviously, The Weeknd is in there, and also The Weeknd and Bryson Tiller, two of those artists that started the like the mysterious artist trend.
Mhm.
Like the artists that you don't really see often, which I think is used now a lot today. And so for that reason, I like what people are giving it an A or S.
I'm
I think I'm in that area.
I'm leaning towards an A because I don't know if it's like as much of an S tier as like Take Care, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not as like impactful or
Yeah.
I think A is a good spot for it. I think
All right.
that's
All right.
kind of where we're at.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I like
Love
this
it.
project. I think it definitely has its place in like music history. Which I think is why I think it belongs in this A tier right here.
Yeah, one of the easiest listens I think you'll
Yeah.
ever, right up there with Daytona for me, just like best listens. Which I think, by the way, is another one of the albums up.
Mhm.
So let's just go ahead and bring that up. Daytona.
Yeah. All right, Daytona. What are we thinking? Are we thinking
Pusha T.
You said similar.
Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna say it brought back Coke rap, but there has been an uptick in like
Yeah.
trend in Coke rap. Freddie Gibbs and Pusha
Yeah.
T, I think, are the two. Also, Daytona gave us one of the most iconic moments ever
Yeah.
with setting up the Drake Pusha T beef, set it up perfectly. And also it's just one of the most easiest listens ever. It's only 7 songs. Each and every song is concise. It brings something different to the album.
I
mean,
think
I think we're
yeah.
having the same conversation. ARS, I think, with
honestly, I'm leaning towards S because this was probably one of the best like EPs in general that I've heard. Like the tightest like track list. It definitely didn't need to be more than the 7 songs. And the production is insane. The bars are insane. The whole aesthetic is so like just hard. Like like just like the opening track, like what is it called? If You Know, You Know, and like and then like infrared, like we go into like the beef and stuff like that, and like it was just such a revival of Pusha T.
The Games We Play is like
what would Meek
hard
do?
ass song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
literally every song. And I think, like you said, I think it's gonna we're seeing it now already. The influence it's gonna have on rap in general, especially with Freddie Gibbs and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember I was looking at Kanye videos of him, the 50 Cent Drake beef or 50 Cent Kanye beef.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like gangster rap versus, artful Kanye, Chipmunk Soul, sampled
Yeah.
rap. And there's a lot of comments saying that, yeah, and gangster rap never existed after this beef. And
Yeah.
now that comment hasn't actually aged well because now we're back to um not that gangster rap is like the trend, but it's there. It's a very,
Mm-hmm.
pronounced genre of rap. And yeah, I think it definitely deserves I think it deserves an S because I think we're
For
still seeing
sure.
its impact as it goes. Can't wait to see what the next Pusha T album is like.
Right.
So
Right. That's
yeah.
gonna be crazy. All right. Next up, we got 24 Karat Magic by Bruno
Yes.
Mars.
So this is another one of those albums that is like a super easy, tight listen. Like it's only like
Yeah.
8, 9 songs. I don't know. What do you think about this one? I know I picked it, but I was wondering what's your feeling about this?
I think it's one step above the JT 2020 experience.
Mm,
I think they're very similar in the grand. His is more 90s.
yeah.
JT's more like 2012, like Tumblr era. You know what I mean?
The blog era
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
But I think it's sitting nice at a B.
Mhm.
Chat's agreeing with me, but
I like B.
I think it's a great album. He wrote that album for like 2 years. He toured that thing.
Wow.
And so I think it's looking nice in the B tier.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I've just heard it too many times
Yeah.
uh, as of right now. But I think as time goes on, in like 5 years, I'll go back and listen to that album after I haven't heard. That's what I like every single day. I'll like it a little more, but I
Yeah.
love it. Let me get that clear. I love this album.
Great album.
Yeah,
I see
B
this as
for
a
sure.
Christmas album,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
I like that. I never thought of it as that.
I don't know
Like the
why.
production is very it's very like
It's very comforting.
joyful.
Yeah.
Yeah, radiates comfort.
And I just remember when it came out, it was around that time, I'm pretty sure. And so
Hmm.
I associated with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I might have to do that now. Sure, I'll have that in rotation this holiday.
yeah, no, it's nice. All right, next up, we got Igor, Tyler, the Creator.
Igor. Yes.
I feel like we might get
So,
some interesting takes on this.
yes, I would love to hear the chat's thoughts on this. It's obviously, one of the best albums of that year. I think 2018 or 19. It's definitely up there.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah. What do you think about the Vince Logan says B, Ree Curry says A.
Mm.
From those responses, what are you feeling? Where are you leaning more towards? B, A, S?
I think I'm leaning towards an A.
Mm,
Not sure it's S tier yet. Maybe I listened to it one too many times.
yeah, that happens.
Yeah, but there are times when, it'll just a song from it will come on in the shuffle, and I'm like, like I'm gonna let this one play out, and like
Yeah.
it's just such its own like vibe, and similar to all these like Modus Vivendi. Every song on there is such a specific vibe. Every song on Trap Soul, and so it's like one of those where it's like when I listen to it, I kind of want to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll put it in the A tier.
I like it. Yeah. A sounds good to me. I have no knowledge on Tyler the Creator. Am I missing out? Leslie. So
I think you are.
Tyler the Creator is one of those artists that you everyone has an opinion on, and I think you should definitely go check out his early stuff like Goblin, Cherry Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
They're very polarizing, and then seeing the gradual kind of this is gonna sound like it's a negative thing, but the commercialization of it, like the way he's able to make it a little more friendly to the mainstream. I think it's a really like an arc that I think you guys should check out if you haven't listened to Tyler the Creator. He's also one of the most creative people, one of the most individual people. Like his personality is felt throughout every album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, definitely check out Flower Boy and then check out Igor. Flower Boy is probably the best introduction to Tyler the Creator that like
Yeah.
redefined a whole era of Gen Z. Like I'm pretty sure that's where majority of the Gen Z or our I guess we're Gen Z has like
Yeah.
where like 50 to 60% of our like personality comes from is from Flower Boy. But I don't know. Igor's also great. So yeah, definitely just go through his discography. I would, you know, he started out very, very different. I'll warn you there.
Yes.
But
Start Flower Boy, go to Igor, then go check out Cherry Bomb and Goblin, because those are
yeah.
because those are kind of you'll see.
All
Is
right.
Flower Boy in here? Is Flower Boy in here?
No, we have only one album per artist, so I didn't want to like repeat any artists and stuff like that.
True.
So
I didn't see
chose
your
Igor.
list, so I think so. I think that's the more But Flower Boy is amazing. Flower Boy is amazing.
Sure. Hector Silva, appreciate the comment. Thank you for checking out our After Hours video. We get comments on that all the time, and appreciate you coming through the live stream. Be sure to we live stream every Tuesday, so if you want to get more of our thoughts on things, if you like the Weeknd video, definitely check out our stream. More often.
We're actually going to be talking about the Weeknd on our next stream, the Save Your Tears remix. So tune in for that. Tune in for that for sure.
For sure. All right. Speaking of the Weeknd, we got After Hours.
Hey. So I feel like there is going to be an outrage if we put it anywhere other than where I think we have to put it.
I think we know our audience here. But
so
no,
D is what you're saying.
I'm thinking this is like a strong.
It's not that
D.
great.
It's alright.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of forgettable.
Trash,
you know,
bag of trash album.
Yeah,
whatever that review was.
Yeah. I mean, it's just him getting away with playing the same persona, the broody, drugged up bad boy that gets tons of pussy.
I get it, bro. Like enough of the money and the drugs and the girls. This is the best Weeknd. The synth waves.
So stupid.
Strong
let's
D.
leave it at D. Yeah, strong D. It's not complete garbage. It's still a strong D. Man, that hurt. But no, if we're actually talking about After Hours, got to put in the S tier.
People saying SS plus. Oh my gosh.
S plus. Okay.
All right.
I like that. I like it. I think it'll be an album that ages amazingly. It's gonna be timeless with the whole 80s thing.
Oh yeah, I mean it hasn't even aged, and it's been over a year since it's been out, and I can still listen to that thing front to back. So
I still do, yeah. Yep. I forgot I logged like 100,000 hours on that thing.
Holy! Wait, for real? Holy shit,
bro!
Wait, how do you see that?
Remember when the Weeknd had that thing where, he posted it on his story, and it was like a computer automated.
Oh yeah,
table, and he'd be like, "Hey, you really listen to my music. You listen to it more than me." That was what I got.
100,000 times.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if there's anyone. I don't know if I'm the only one here.
You probably
I think I was in the 0.1%. I know that people like to flex that to be pretentious, but I think for the Spotify rap thing, I was like 0.1%. So that was a little bit of a flex. We should just make a tier named After Hours because of how good it is.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we've talked about it enough. We've talked about it for almost like an hour on this channel alone.
Yeah.
So
all right. Next up, we got The Slow Rush, Tame Impala.
Wow, yeah. This is I didn't know that you put this in there. I like it. There's some really good hits off this album. Patience and what's that one? Something About Yesterday?
Yeah. So Lost in Yesterday. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a great project. Really enjoyable songs. Some of the I would say the more definitely a cleaner production than Currents. Currents felt a little more indie, but that gave it a lot of its character. And I don't think this is better than Currents. I'll say that. Yeah.
I've actually been seeing it on it's funny that you say that. I've been seeing it on most disappointing albums lists. Like when I was putting together the OurThoughts Awards, like the nominations, I actually saw this album on there.
Really?
So yeah, super interesting. I think it's just because like they hear the impact of Tame Impala. He's worked on like Travis Scott. He's worked with, I'm sure Kanye. He's worked with a lot of people in all different genres, and Tame Impala is like it's very easy to like them, I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Where are you putting them?
I think this belongs in the A tier. If Currents was on this list, that would be in the S.
Mm,
But I don't think it's as good as that. So I think A tier is a good spot for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great
Definitely go
great
check that out.
project though. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely go check that out. Also, this album art hella cool. I figured
Mm-hmm.
out where they took this is like not a render or anything. This is like a real place.
Wow.
It's like
Really?
it's like in the middle of like um not either the Middle East or Africa, and
Mm,
it's like an abandoned town basically that
mm-hmm.
just hasn't been touched in a while, and obviously it's in the middle of the desert, so like the sand literally like it looks like this, um, which is kind of
That's
crazy.
crazy.
So bucket list place I want to visit, recreate this photo,
Yeah.
except I'll be
Yeah.
sitting in the middle of it or something.
Yeah, you'll be eating some Cheetos in the
Yeah.
side, like right by the door. Love it.
All
Yeah. So
right.
Tame Impala, love it. A.
Next up, we got Thundercat. It is what it
Oh,
is.
yes. Dude, this album is one of those I haven't listened to. I don't
Really?
know why
Oh,
it sounded
okay.
like I like I've heard it, but so I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Okay.
Matt, what is like the Thundercat is obviously like one of the most prominent like
Mm-hmm.
funk artists out there.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, what is this album like?
This album
Yeah.
this album is one of the most like refreshing albums that I've listened to in a long time.
Mm,
I think it's so charismatic, it's so funky, it's such a vibe, but it's also spacey at the same time. It's actually
mm,
very atmospheric and feels like I'm wandering through like time and space. Like I feel like some of the tracks feel like I'm time traveling, especially in the beginning and how this album opens.
wow.
Um, the lyrics are both like hilarious and just really well written at the same time. Thundercat has
Hmm.
such like a personality, and I really think it's like just one of the best funk like albums to come out. And I mean, it won the Grammy. I'm
Yeah,
I'm honestly, for me, this is like super subjective. I'm probably gonna put this in the S tier.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
it's that good. I'm telling you,
hmm
it's
hey,
it's
there
it's
you
pretty
go.
good.
I gotta go check it out. You guys gotta go check it out.
Highly
Vince
rec.
Logan can back you up. He said A or B, pretty
Yeah,
good rating.
yeah,
But we're gonna go ahead and put it in the S tier.
yeah. I
Definitely
think
go check that
S.
out.
I think S. I think it just stands alone
Hmm.
amongst all of them. Yeah.
What's the name of the album again? Just for people who.
Oh, sorry. It's called "It Is What It Is."
Okay, it
Thundercat.
is what it is. Thundercat. Go check it out.
Some
Uh,
awesome features on there. Um, but like Childish Gambino has an appearance on there. We got a whole. I don't want to spoil. I don't
wow.
like spoiling features, but
Hmm.
great project. Go check it out.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Next on the list.
All right. Okay. I saw this on your list. We got Black
Hmm.
Panther, the Black Panther soundtrack. I thought this was an interesting one to include.
Yes. The Black Panther album came out obviously in conjunction with the Black Panther movie in 2018, and it was pretty cool because Kendrick Lamar was like curating the album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like a label record, you know, like something like
Like
Slime
Dreamville or whatever.
Language, Dreamville.
Yeah.
Uh, and also it had this it really morphed into the aesthetic of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you hear like some of the sound effects, like the drums are literally like taken from the movie. You have some scenes, and also like the title of the song, I think like King's Dead
Yeah.
was meant to represent like if you guys haven't seen the movie, Michael B. Jordan plays like this
Mm-hmm.
estranged cousin character who ends up kind of making his claim for the throne, and it's pretty cool because the song is based off of that. King's Dead. Go check that out. Uh, Man, that was just such an iconic moment too.
Yeah.
2018. That whole year was just full of hip hop greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah, this aesthetic, the aesthetic is really what did it for me. Just having the
Mm-hmm.
sound effects was crazy.
Yeah, I
It
love
just made it
that.
very memorable. Made it very memorable for me. And obviously, Big Shot, another song that was iconic from that album.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah,
probably one of the best like movie soundtracks to ever come out. I'm like
100%.
compared to like the Queen and Slim and like all the
Hmm.
other like those type of projects. This is definitely one of the better ones, especially like the amount of features on here, like
Yeah.
SOB RBE, like bro, like Bay
Yes.
Area rep, like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
They actually performed at my prom, at my high school prom, because you went to our high school and I went to
Oh,
a different one.
right. Wow, that
And
sounds like a way better prom. What the fuck?
it was cool. It was cool. Um, yeah, just seeing them perform was just like, whoa.
That's crazy.
And with Paramedic, that's such a great song. It just reps the Bay so hard. I
Yeah.
love it. Where are we thinking? We got
What are
people
we
saying
thinking?
B, A or B.
A or
Leslie
B?
says B plus. That's kind of that's kind of where I'm at. I'm either at A or B.
I'm thinking I might give it a B only
Mm,
because it's a soundtrack, and even though it did do what it was supposed to do really well as compared to like a full album, you know what I mean?
mm.
I don't know, this is a really hard one. I think definitely, yeah, someone said like B plus. Like this is one of
Yeah,
those, if I could do like a B and a half or a B plus or a minus kind of thing, I would. But we'll
yeah,
keep it at B for now.
yeah. We'll keep it at B
I
because we got
might
a lot of
change that.
people. We got a lot of people at A, so
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. The Khalid song is actually pretty cool too. The Ways.
Mhm.
That's one of the more kind of interesting ways people have used Khalid. So
Yeah.
I definitely recommend that listen. And yeah, yeah. What do we got next?
All right, next up. Um we got Rodeo. Travis Scott.
Rodeo.
Big hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Big hitter.
Yes. What are you feeling?
Rodeo is definitely an interesting moment just in general. I
Mm-hmm.
think this was kind of my first taste of Travis Scott.
Mm.
Um definitely its own vibe, its own sound. Some people say their favorite Travis Scott album or their favorite album of all time. So,
The best. I've heard the greatest trap album as well.
yeah. And I probably would agree. One of the best trap albums.
Mm-hmm.
Um I think it's better than Birds in the Trap.
Mm-hmm.
Like for sure. Um yeah, Pray for Love, Maria I'm Drunk, all that crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Are we thinking S? Is this S? I'm seeing a lot of S in the chat.
Yes. So if we're looking at who we have Take Care, we have Daytona, and we have After Hours.
Mhm.
All of them have, contributed to the overall like landscape of music. I
Yeah.
would say that Rodeo
Yes.
applies as well. Uh, they've catapulted the artist to another level. Each of these albums have,
Yeah.
and I think that Rodeo did as well. So I think it deserves that S tier for sure.
Definitely, definitely. I think it's cool like what you said, like all of these albums are kind of like the album that pioneered their individual genre.
Yes.
Um
Hmm.
like Take Care for that pioneered like the more R&B rap infusion,
Hmm.
Daytona for that hard gangster rap, that new wave of cocaine bars and shit like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
The Weeknd for that 80s aesthetic, that dark, gritty, nighttime music. Thundercat for the funk, and then we have Travis Scott for the trap. So I think this
Yeah.
is looking good.
I love it. I love it.
All
What do we got?
right, next
What's
up we
up?
got Case Study 1 by Daniel
Yes.
Caesar.
Yes. This is a dang. We reviewed this album like a long time ago. I remember that.
Yeah.
Back when I was still using my dad's office. That was
Oh yeah.
that was fun. Damn, man. Okay, so Case Study 1. Do you think it's better than Freudian?
You
His
know what?
first Daniel Caesar's first album, by the way.
When it first came out, I actually didn't think it was better, but
Okay.
it took me a while to fully understand the concept of this album and the sound and like it. I literally had to like look at all the visuals and see the rollout and all the merch and like fully like get the concept of this album. And I
Hmm.
definitely think it's better than Freudian. I think it's has a level of maturity compared to Freudian,
Yes.
and is one of the better neo soul R&B albums of the year it came out. I still think it's timeless. I could put it on whenever and it would just make sense.
Fit.
Yeah. So I'm thinking A tier for this one.
I like it. I think I think A tier for sure.
Yeah.
Because Freudian to me, just for how best part, like just like some of the iconic tracks on that, that's already like an A for me.
Yeah.
And to put Freudian case study 1, I think it's slightly better. So I think yeah, A is good. A is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long story short, what do we got?
All right, next up we got Apollo 21, I think it is.
Oh.
XXI, the Roman numerals, by Steve Lacy.
Oh, Steve Lacy, bro, is one of those artists that I just found out about. So you're gonna have to take this one.
Okay,
the chat's
I'll
gonna have to take
one.
this one. But what's the album name again?
It's called Apollo XXI, which is 21.
21.
In
All right, I'm gonna check that out literally after the stream.
Yeah. This is also, if you haven't heard of any of these albums, these are all recommendations. So Steve Lacy, incredible artist. I would put him in the same genre as Thundercat. I think Thundercat approached it a little bit better in terms of that funk, neo. He's more of like a rock influence, and even with some like international influence as well. Is kind of like he uses different interesting instruments and stuff like that. But I could see this album alone sounds like it was taken out of the 70s or 60s and placed here.
Wow.
Which is super cool. But I think in terms of overall, as like a conceptual album, I love the look and the feel of it. I think where it comes up short a little bit is on just like the track list. I feel like there are really a few highlights, whereas the rest serve as transitions to those highlight tracks.
Oh, okay.
So it's like one of those like they all flow together, kind of albums. But I mean, it's a great project. But I think B tier. But definitely, if you guys haven't checked out Steve Lacy or any of his other projects, definitely check out this one. Really, really awesome. Sounds great on vinyl too. I have it.
Ooh, damn! I can imagine. I've heard a couple of his songs, and it's like right up my alley. I like it.
Yeah, you'll like this project a lot. Yeah.
Apollo 21. There you go.
All right. Next up, Alfredo, Freddie Gibbs.
Another one of those, like we were just saying before with gangster rap. It's back. It's not a thing of the past, and it's it's maybe you could argue the best it's ever been with like Griselda, like Conway the Machine, all of them. Like they've been amazing. So yeah, Alfredo. It's flawless. Production is flawless. The Alchemist does his thing. OurThoughts producer of the year.
Yes, sir.
And Freddie Gibbs he just oozes charisma on every single song with iconic bars, and yeah, this really this album really kind of highlighted really what Freddie Gibbs does best, which is just flow on a track and still sound like dynamite, bro. Like he's just
seriously.
I just can't believe it. Yeah, I will probably put him in the A category, even though because I don't think it has had the influence that the S tier albums have.
Yeah.
But I think it's right up there, man. It's greatness.
Definitely.
It's greatness for sure.
Definitely. It's a strong A for me too. I think his next project, I'm gonna call it now, his next project will be S tier quality. He's assembling the Avengers of producers for that one, so I already know that's just gonna sound crazy.
I'm definitely gonna clip that, and we're gonna see how that ages as time goes on.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, last few here. We got Good Kid, Mad City.
Whew.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
This is an interesting. I feel like with this album, Kendrick has come so far with his sound that I feel like he's so far away from this sound. But especially with Damn. It's like so stripped back, whereas this is kind of the opposite. Um, it's like very it's a lot of texture. It's a lot of um, it's just like I feel like I never knew what the streets sounded like until listened to this album.
Mm. Yeah, he put a whole world in this whole album, man.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City is just so, you know, grimy
Mm-hmm.
and so real, and the story is so interesting. Like if you're keeping track of it, and also it's just there's just a bunch of bangers on there. Like
Yeah.
Poetic Justice is one of the I think it's one of the few Kendrick Lamar Drake collabs I feel like we'll ever get,
Yeah.
and it lives up to the expectation. You obviously got Mad City,
Mm-hmm.
which is just classic.
Art of Peer
Uh,
Pressure.
mhm.
Yeah. Some of the best storytelling ever in a
Mhm.
rap album.
Swimming Pool,
Swimming pools. Yeah. Crazy.
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. The Jay-Z remix of that song is
Yeah.
incredible.
Really, I like it
Incredible.
better. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Um,
video of him like reacting to it, he like literally just sits back and is like, "Yo,
yeah,
this is dope." Yeah.
are we feeling an S tier for this?
I think so.
I think this is S.
I think it's just such a moment. It's such a defined moment in Kendrick's career, and Kendrick would go on to kind of define hip hop for the next
Mm-hmm.
couple years. I think you got to give it an S for sure.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
don't think anyone else can recreate an album like this besides Kendrick Lamar.
Hmm. Yeah, you believe him. You believe him. That's the big thing. Is like a lot of these rappers, they rap about stuff, and you kind of just like, okay, but his perspective just gives it it's so gritty, it's so real that you
Yeah.
can't help but believe him. So yeah, definitely deserves the S.
For sure. All right. Last few here we have. Let's get a heavy hitter up there.
Okay.
Graduation,
Whew.
Kanye.
Wow.
Now, I feel like people have very strong opinions about what their favorite Kanye album is.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be up there for me. But what's your thought on this album?
It's I mean, you said Graduation, right?
Yeah.
It's I mean, come on now. It's literally like one of the most influential albums ever. It's it I think that was the album that was beefing with 50 Cent,
Yeah.
right? For the whole, like I referenced before, there was kind of this Clash of the Titans. They both dropped on the same week, and it would define what hip hop was going to be. Obviously, Kanye came out victorious, and we still see that influence today. People like Chance the Rapper are still making billions off of that style from Graduation.
Yeah.
So, I know we just keep giving out S's here, so it's kind of like, but these are all great albums.
I think this
so-
is just a testament to our taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely definitely S tier. I think Vince said best vintage Kanye. I have to agree. Of all of his older albums, I think Graduation is something I enjoy the most. Like
Mm.
I might put this above My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in my opinion.
Wow. That's saying a lot because,
Yeah.
the popular opinion is that it's his like To Pimp a Butterfly, where it's
Right.
like, it's the magnum opus. And wow, Graduation's over that. I like it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is a great album. Same thing with To Pimp a Butterfly. They're both like awesome, like incredible albums. But I personally enjoy these two more than those, just because I think there's a certain like independent quality to them. Kind of like this was the one album that it's smaller, but I feel like it has a charm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just really cool to see, Kanye, you see the growth. Whereas now, his albums, they're he's definitely become who he's supposed to be, and you could argue that he's actually gotten stagnant in it. He still drops like a couple of really fire beats,
Yeah.
but he's definitely kind of gotten a little stagnant now. So this was the first time we really got to witness, that chipmunk soul type rap. So
Right.
I think it's definitely iconic. Barat. I'm sorry again. Terrible at pronouncing names. What's up, man? What's up? Quentin Robinson, Rodeo is one of the best albums of the 2010s. Can't disagree with you at all. That's why we put it in
Agreed.
the S tier. What do we got next?
All right, last few here. We got Control by SZA.
Mm,
One of my favorite albums.
yes.
But it's interesting putting it up against all these other ones.
Yes. It
Hmm.
has the influence, but it doesn't. I don't think it has the influence that Rodeo had or Take
Yeah.
Care had.
Yeah, no.
It has impact. Don't get it twisted at all. But and also I do have one qualm with it, which is the skits.
Yeah.
The
The
they're
voicemail.
going
or...
to say you're stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
all that stuff. So I think it's like for me personally, if we're saying what we're ranking it, it's the best B tier album, on this list, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You could also say A. I'm not mad at you at all for saying A, but what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think B is good. I think I don't know if it's as influential as these A's though. You know what I mean? Also there's one album in the A category that I'm bumping down for sure. I'm not gonna say which one.
Okay.
But
I'm excited to see that.
yeah. I think it's in the B.
It's in the B.
But I mean, look what it's going up against. So
Yeah, like we said, okay, so Barat, if you just tuned in, we're actually we're ranking, we're doing an album tier list. We did a best rappers tier list. And we're just kind of we both come up with 10 great albums. And we just wanted to see rank the greatest albums. So as a baseline, these are, definitely above average for sure, like way above average. So saying our least ranked one is our lowest ranked one is Justin Timberlake 2020 Experience. It's pretty good. So there you go. So Control, are we thinking B?
yeah, B.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Last few here. We got Blonde, Frank Ocean. I just say, let's just get our last S tier out of the way real quick.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and put it in there, bro.
I'm gonna just leave it right at the front here,
Yeah.
Just
I love it.
I had to leave it up there.
Mm-hmm.
Final album here. We have Ways Blood, Titanic Rising. Underrated album, in my opinion. Very underrated. Did you ever get a chance to check out this full project?
I'm not. I haven't. So I mean that speaks to how underrated it is. So, what exactly is this? This album.
It is. It's kind of hard to conceptualize. It's I wouldn't say it's psychedelic. It's like, that one a song, that why can't I remember this song that you remember, the guy who had the cranberry, and he's like the TikTok guy, and he's like on the skateboard on the fucking highway, and dude, what who is he listening to?
That's a good.
But it's
question.
it's very much like 70s rock, but also kind of psychedelic.
Fleetwood Mac.
This is our modern day Fleetwood Mac.
Wow.
In my opinion.
Wow, that's big. That's high praise.
Yeah,
that's high praise.
An incredible album. Vocals are insane. Some tracks on here literally like transcend my mind.
Wow.
So it's as beautiful as it is like mind bending, which is super cool.
Those are some adjectives right there.
Dude,
Jesus.
I'm telling you, man. Like I'm glad I'm getting some love. Or this album's getting some love in the chat. I didn't know if you guys were familiar with this, but Movies, one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Wow.
This whole soundtrack this whole album sounds like it could be a soundtrack to like a coming of age movie, or like some powerful movie scene or something like that. So definitely an incredible album. You should definitely check it out. I highly recommend. I'm gonna put it in this A tier because S tier's again another level, but it's probably one of the strongest in the A tiers.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm excited to check that out tonight. I'm
Dude,
excited that I have something
we got some
planned.
good recs tonight, you know?
Yeah, man. Hey, 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 hey. So let's go ahead and look back at the rankings real quick. Let me see. So S tier, we got Take Care, Blonde, Daytona, After Hours, the
It
what
is
was
what it
the
is by
It is what
Thundercat.
it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Rodeo, Good Kid, Mad City, and Graduation. We have for the A tier, Momentous Vendi by 070 Shake, Trap Soul, Bryson Tiller, Igor. Uh, what was this? I forgot the name of
The
this.
Slow Rush, Tame Impala,
Yep, Slow Rush, Case Study 01, Alfredo,
and then
B
Titanic
tier.
Rising.
Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't see that. And then sorry, I have it paused on like a past timestamp, so
Oh,
I don't
you're
have that
good.
yet. But yeah, the B tier, 24K Magic, Black Panther album, Steve Apollo 21, Steve Lacy, another album
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check out. Thanks for the rec.
For sure.
SZA Control, and the very bottom, which is still pretty good, 2020 Experience, Justin Timberlake. Now you said you had one that you wanted to bump down.
I have some adjustments I want to make.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll do them and then I'll see your reaction.
Okay. Okay. Let's.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eyes closed.
Okay.
I
And then
guess is something I'll do.
okay, and then I'll tell you to open them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Chat will see though. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Do-do-do-do. The weather's been pretty good lately.
Oh man, I'm doing a lot of rearranging here.
Oh,
Or
I'm excited.
I'm thinking a lot of things. Whew,
And I'm scared. I'm about to see like albums that we didn't talk about, new
man.
albums we've never seen. Oh boy.
Okay, I moved that one. We still need something in this tier though.
Do we? Are we talking about the bottom tier?
No.
Okay, never mind then. Forget I said anything.
This is hard. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Just straight silence
Yeah,
on the live stream.
I'm thinking about a lot of things.
Okay. It was like a whole like domino effect. Like one went down, so everyone else went up or
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I'm rearranging.
Damn.
It's not too bad.
Okay. All right. I believe you. I believe you.
Man. Yeah. Okay.
Are we good? Is it ready?
What about these two though? I'm asking the chat.
Okay. Let me look away. Actually, matter of fact, let me go take a bathroom break. Let
Okay,
me
go
know.
ahead.
I'll
Go
be right
ahead.
back.
Okay, this is good. All right. He's not here. What I'm thinking is Modus Vivendi better than Apollo 21 by Steve Lacy though? Because Modus Vivendi was good, but I feel like it wasn't that good. You know what I mean? It was like it's like B is good, but something needs to be in the C tier. um I feel like Steve Lacy is definitely has some room to improve as an artist. So that's why I'm kind of moving down to C. Whereas Modus 070 Shake already is very defined, and I feel like really defined this retro futurism aesthetic with this project. So that's why I kept it a little bit above. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Is this the final track list? I mean the final tier list? I think this might be it.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think this is it.
Sorry. Hold on, let me put on my earphones.
Oh, he can't hear me.
Curry, he never returned. I love it. All right. So are we ready?
I think you're right. We've deliberated.
Oh.
I've discussed with the council.
Okay.
I think
All
this
right.
is the final tier list.
So let me look. Let me look what we got here. So no changes in the S tier. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, no changes.
Okay. A tier. No changes. I don't remember.
Which one?
B tier or A tier?
No changes in the A tier. No,
Okay,
wait.
so
No, there is a change in the A tier.
there is a change. Can you point it out to me, please?
I bumped down Modus Vivendi to B.
Whoa. Okay. Can you explain that for us?
The reason why I bumped that down is because it left me wanting more in terms of the writing of the songs. I think the production was great. I think the aesthetic of it, but it could have been better written, and also the conceptually could have been a little bit more edgy. I think it was for what it was going for. It was a little too clean in terms of the production.
Too polished.
A little
Yeah.
too polished for me.
Okay.
She does. Yeah. Logan says she has potential. Definitely has great potential, and I'm sure her next project is gonna be really good.
Mhm.
But I think that's the only reason why I bumped it down.
Yeah, I like what Leslie has to say. I think B should be the very solid album tier.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking at the B tier, that's kind of what it is. That's a kind of a
Very
perfect way to
solid.
describe it. So we got the Apollo 21 album, I believe.
Mhm.
That's the C tier. Uh, you bumped that down, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just track list wise, I think it kind of gets a little bit weak towards the latter half of the album.
Mm,
There are some really great songs on here, but if
okay.
I'm thinking from like top to bottom, these B tier ones are better. I
Mhm.
mean, top to bottom, 24 Karat Magic is great. Top to bottom, Control is great. Whereas I think this starts to kind of dip a little bit. I can't remember if it's the middle or towards the end of the project, but Steve Lacy's great. He has room to be really great, though. So, yeah. Again,
So this
doesn't mean it's an awful album. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
every album on here is great in its
Is
own
good, yeah.
respect. It's just a matter of, is this, I mean, we have criterias for each tier. I
Mhm.
feel like I feel like, which is good that we established that. Like, S tier has the influence and the critical success. Meanwhile, A tier, maybe it doesn't exactly have that influence. Yeah, I think yeah, JT does, it does feel a little weird
I
because
mean,
it's like
it's a good album.
it's a good album, but it's
Something has to be in the D tier,
yeah, and also I think it's like the most I don't know, it's not it's I think D tier is exactly where it needs to be. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty good. So yeah, there you go, guys. Our album tiers, our greatest album tier list. Thank you guys for helping out. That was really fun, man. I like the debates you had on there, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we actually got one more game coming up
Our last one.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be, so it's a little more conventional. We've done some different things with the stream, but this one's gonna be just like a straight up kind of trivia type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
This is a good one to end on, I feel.
Yeah. I agree. So, same thing as with the negative review thing. I'll post it in the chat for you guys who who can't you don't catch up with us listening to it. So yeah, let's do that. Cool. So this is kind of like how I think of it is like you're at a bar in downtown area, and you're with someone, with a significant other, and it's like a trivia night. That's kind of the realm that these questions are kind of in. So yeah, no cheating, obviously. Please,
All right.
cheat. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first question, again, I'm just gonna line it up for you guys. Get a point on the board. So, first question is, what is the baby's signature ad lib that he starts most of his verses with? A, blame it on baby. B, it's lit. C, let's go. D, wow wow. I'm the baby.
Blame it on baby. Is that the baby?
It is the baby, but it's not his it is.
It is?
It's his album name.
Okay.
Yeah, he says that, yeah.
People are saying C, let's go.
Okay.
I'm thinking C.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty easy deliberation right there.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's go ahead and put a point on the board, 1 for 1. Now, let's I want to talk streaming numbers with this one. By the way, there is 13 questions. I was literally making these questions up like to the last second.
Okay.
So
Okay.
sorry that it's not a better number. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this here. Question number 2. I want to talk streaming numbers, specifically Spotify. Let's see. It's another one of those two-parters, but be
All
ready
right,
for
all
that.
right.
So
Let's
read
see
it like that. So, which of these albums is not in the top 10 most streamed songs on Spotify? Ready?
Oh, okay.
A. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. B. God's Plan by Drake. C. Rockstar by Posty and 21 Savage. And D. Dance Monkey, Tones and I.
So this is not the top 10.
Yes, so
Most
not
streamed.
in the top 10 most streamed
Okay. Most streamed. Is this on Spotify?
on Spotify.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay, most streamed. Shape of You, definitely most streamed.
Mhm.
God's
Okay.
Plan, definitely. Rockstar, Dance Monkey, I don't know. Dance Monkey is a pretty iconic song.
Mhm.
Oh wow, we
Okay,
have
we
a
got-
lot of some mixed answers here. We have
Yeah.
2 C's, 2 people saying Rockstar, 2 people saying Dance Monkey.
It's two people each question.
Yeah.
Each answer, which is
We need a
interesting. It's literally
tiebreaker.
mixed. 3-way tie. You are the tiebreaker, or anyone else in the chat.
I don't know. I want to say I feel like Dance Monkey is such an older song that like by the time all these other songs have come out, it's already beaten it.
Mm.
But I'm also kind of leaning towards Rockstar by Post Malone. Don't remember if that had like I'm pretty sure like Sunflower, his other song in like the Spider-Verse movie, had more streams. I'm pretty sure, or at least was more popular.
Mm. Dang.
Curry-
Second question. Already a
Curry's
tough.
Curry saying Dance Monkey. I'm gonna go with Curry. He hasn't let me down yet, but that could change.
It just changed because the correct answer is God's Plan by Drake. It is not in the top
Really?
10. I don't have written down where it is, but you guys can check. I think it's 12. I think it's 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Dance Monkey is still Blinding Lights still has to beat it, I believe. I think it's like he's like 3 or 2,
Wow.
something like that. Like, yeah, this was surprising for me. I wanted to go with like what's the most shock value one. So
It's okay, Curry.
there you go.
I was surprised as well.
No, you let us down, Curry. Let me look right into the camera. You let us down. Not angry, just disappointed.
Yeah.
So speaking of Drake, so which one of the following Drake albums was originally meant to be played forwards and backwards, similar to Damn?
Huh.
Let me first copy and paste the answers real quick. Okay. So here are the choices. A, Take Care. B, Thank Me Later. C, Views. And D, Nothing Was the Same.
Similar. Okay, so which one of these was meant to be played forwards and backwards?
Was originally meant.
Oh,
So
originally.
It was a scrapped concept, and didn't quite make it to the final album. But you can still see, fragments of it, or evidence of it. But yeah, Drake has actually admitted this himself about this album. So
Okay. Leslie, straight up guess. C? Views?
see is what we're locking in on.
No, I'm not looking in on C.
Okay.
Views, I feel like can't really be played backwards. I think we got a couple. We got one for Nothing Was the Same. We got one for Thank Me Later. And we got one for Take Care. I think I'm leaning towards Nothing Was the Same because that just makes sense to me for some reason. I think the production of it, I think kind of I can see where that theory can come from. That it was supposed to be like, played forwards and backwards. So I think I'm gonna lock in Nothing Was the Same. I'm gonna go with A Miracle and Logan on this one.
Okay, so A Miracle and Logan, Matt, you guys are correct. Nothing Was the Same. is the album that was originally meant to be played forwards and
Let's
backwards. There's a
go.
concept that they had. People have pointed to things throughout the
Let's
album that
go.
prove this. Like, for example, one of the most iconic songs moments on the final song, Pound Cake, is a sample where he says, we hope you enjoy listening to this album
Yeah.
half as much as we enjoyed playing it for you. Enjoy as in future tense. So, there's that. And my favorite piece of evidence is that on the album intro, like when you play it regularly forward, is Tuscan Leather.
Yeah.
And he says, lately I've been feeling like Guy Pearce in Memento, which is pretty cool because, spoiler alert for Memento, the film
the
is
whole
literally
movie
structured
is backwards.
yeah, it's literally structured in reverse chronological order. It's one of Christopher Nolan's first like mainstream films.
Mhm.
Go check that out if you haven't. Yeah, so yeah, was this really like just like a lucky guess, or
I think
did you,
Tuscan Leather and Pound Cake for some reason kind of gave me a little bit of a hint. I think the sample or the instrumental kind of sounds like it's been chopped and screwed and played in reverse kind of thing, like similar to Damn. So that's what I was going off of. But I feel like just conceptually that album is the most kind of like mysterious, and I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely a unique album in Drake's discography. It feels like, I don't know, I kind of wish he would go back to that type of album.
Yeah,
where
same.
he's trying some different stuff.
Same.
So yeah. So next question. This one, let's stay in the film world here. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a film in 2019, courtesy of Childish Gambino, titled Guava Island. It featured songs like This Is America and Feels Like Summer, some songs that we know, if you know Bino. And so my question is, what is the name of the character that Rihanna played in the film?
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
here are the choices. A, Kofi, B, Yara, C, Denny, D, Kito.
Shit, bruh. I do
This is
not
honestly, at this point,
remember.
This is another one of those Hail Marys.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen that film, The Guava Island. It's on Amazon. Pretty cool movie. Oh my gosh.
There's some Bino songs on there that I'm still waiting on. Like the intro song is one of my favorite Bino
Yeah.
like laid back songs. So yeah. So what are you feeling? Is this really just? Can we get some guesses in the chat? Curry says B.
B. I don't think it's Kofi, because I think that's a name of a different artist. I kind of want to say Denny. I don't know. I'm trying to like remember. C or B sounds right. D, C. Okay. Yara or Denny. Yeah, either Yara or Denny. I think I'm gonna go with C. Denny.
C?
Denny.
Denny?
Yeah.
Well, that is actually the name of Bino's character, is Denny.
Oh, okay. I was
is-
close.
It was A, Kofi. Kofi
Oh,
is
dang
actually
it. Okay.
the name of Rihanna's character. Damn, I think we need to do an Our Thoughts Revisited on that. That would be cool.
We
It
should.
kind of fits into music and film.
We should do like a deep dive on that. That would be kind of sick.
I remember you had a theory on how it connects to Awaken My Love.
Yeah.
So we definitely
Yeah.
got to touch on that. We've talked about it on the pod, the Apple Podcast app, but we haven't talked about it on YouTube. So we're totally cool with talking about it again. So next question. Remember Astroworld? Remember the rollout of Astroworld? I think it won Rollout of the Year
Best
in
rollout.
2018. Yes, sir. Now, there was the way he did his merch drop was really interesting because, every 24 hours you get like a new batch of things that you could choose from. And they got really random at some points.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually going to be kind of the basis of the question. Which of the following items was not sold as a part of Astroworld's merch drop? Ready?
Yeah. Okay, go.
A, carpet. B, weed grinder. C, lunchbox. And D, skateboard.
This is a funny question Because literally, what hasn't he sold?
I was going to do a question like, guess how much this hoodie is, and I was gonna put like 95 something, and the real answer was like 200 or something. But yeah, this works as well. It's pretty weird. I don't know.
Astroworld merch drop. He definitely had a carpet. Definitely a weed grinder. I think. I don't remember if there was a skateboard. At least for Astroworld.
So it's between C and D is what I'm seeing in the chat.
Yeah, I think either a lunchbox or a carpet. I mean, or a skateboard.
Grace says C, so that's 2 for C,
2 for C,
1 for D.
We're thinking a lunchbox. Was there an Astroworld lunchbox?
I want an Astroworld lunchbox.
You know, that would have been cool. All right, chat. I'm gonna trust you guys. So we'll all go down together on this one.
Okay.
But I'll say, even though I'm thinking D skateboard on the record, I'm gonna go with C lunchbox.
That is correct. Put another point up on the board
Alright.
for the OurThoughts Army and Matt. Hold on, where are we? So it's 1.
Chat saved my life on that one.
2. So 3 for 5. 3 for 5 is good. 3
Out
for 5 is good.
of what though? What do we?
You got 13.
Okay, total.
13.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, I was just doing
Alright.
these like super last minute. So here we go. Next question. Oops. Okay. Wait, what was the last thing we talked about? Okay,
Astroworld.
so
Yeah.
yes, speaking of Astroworld, Kanye West. There's no link there. I mean,
Okay.
there's a link, but it's a tough segue.
Same family. Same family.
Yeah. Same family. Which album is unfortunately Kanye's least successful album in terms of first week sales? So only first week sales.
Interesting.
Is the criteria we're going for here. Ready?
Okay.
The answers are A, College Dropout, B, The Life of Pablo, C, Yay, and D, Jesus is King.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna assume that one project that was gonna. I thought, 808s and Heartbreaks was gonna be on this list. So now I'm like,
I was actually considering them. Yeah. It
Yeah.
was, I literally typed it out. So good. I steered
Curry
left
saying
there.
D, Jesus is King. I can see that. I think that came out at a very controversial moment for Kanye. So I can see why people were like, boycott Kanye. I'm not going to listen to him. This was like MAGA hat days. I don't think Life of Pablo. I think that had a pretty big opening, especially with the iconic listening party at the Forum.
Yeah, that's iconic for sure.
Yay, I think there was still a lot of hype.
With the good music rollout.
Yeah.
That was all. The momentum was rocking.
Yeah.
For Ye.
I'm thinking Jesus is King had the lowest sales first weekend.
That's our final answer.
Yeah, I'll lock that in.
Sorry, man. 3 for 6. It is actually The Life of Pablo, because this is actually a little fun fact here.
What? Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to explain this one.
Yeah. So, The Life of Pablo actually premiered as a Tidal exclusive
Oh, no way.
for a
really?
couple of weeks, for its first couple of weeks before finally being released on other streaming platforms. Keep in mind this is like when I think Drake signed a deal with Apple Music.
Yeah.
So like kind of signing with a streaming service was kind of a big deal at the time. Now we don't really care about it.
Wow.
But so
wow.
so Tidal, obviously Jay-Z's like his streaming platform that he created.
Vince Logan got that one. Dang.
Shout out to Vince.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
I definitely wanted to, because I know you're like, one of the Kanye aficionados. I wanted to make sure I kept you guessing. So
Kept me on my toes.
on the other end, this one's a bit of a left turn. So I want to talk about 90s rap.
All
I
right.
want to talk about 90s hip hop for a quick second. So obviously we all know the notorious B.I.G., Biggie, and on the tail end of his career, he was always spotted walking around with a cane. The question is why? Which of the following reasons is the reason why he always brought a cane? So, sorry, you can hear my voice like starting to crack. A, he broke his leg during a car accident. B, to pay tribute to Tupac. C, he was shot in the leg while at the club. D, because he felt like it.
I know that he was shot at one point.
I believe that was to death, though.
To,
But he could have been shot multiple
death.
times. To death. It was to completion.
I just recently listened to a podcast about Tupac's death, and they talked about Biggie, and he was involved with the shooting, but I don't remember if he was hit or not. And you did say that when he was involved with the shooting, he died in it.
But you know, the game is the game.
Yeah,
He might have
yeah.
gotten shot at a couple times.
We're getting pretty
So we got
even across
two-
the board here.
Yeah, 2 D's, 2 A's. What are you?
He broke his
feeling?
leg during a car accident to pay tribute to Tupac. I don't think it's to pay tribute to Tupac because they had beef.
Mhm.
Was shot in the leg while at a club because he felt like it. I guess I'll go with during a car accident.
Nailed it. That's
There it
4 out of
is.
7. That's 4 points for.
Hey,
the
we're doing pretty
OurThoughts.
good. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, I know. That's honestly like the most boring answer, in my opinion, out of those choices.
It's better than
Uh,
because he felt like it.
Yeah, I wanted to like have choices that were just like either random or like I can see it,
Yeah.
like that towing that line. So yeah,
All right.
cool.
All right.
That's 4 out of 7. That's a pretty good ratio. Pretty good ratio. So this one, you know, I want to talk about 2018 Our Thoughts podcast, up and coming artist of the year. Her has been proven herself to be quite the powerhouse already in just the 3 years we've known her. However, you might have actually known about her earlier under her real name, Gabby Wilson.
Oh.
So the question is, what talent showcase spotted light her all the way back when she was 9 years old? So the choices
Oh. Okay.
are Disney's Mickey Mouse Club, America's Got Talent, Radio Disney's Next Big Thing, and Nickelodeon's Kids with Talent.
I know that she was a Disney star.
Okay. Damn, Curry was timed out.
Oh yeah. What the heck? How did that happen?
Sorry, bro. I don't know.
We didn't do that, even though it says. I think people are saying next big thing. Mickey Mouse Club. For some reason, that reminds me of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or whatever. But that's an animated thing. A lot of people are saying C. All right. I'm gonna go with C then. Radio
Go with C?
Disney's next big thing.
Put another point up on the board. That is 5 out of 8, I believe. It was in fact Radio Disney's
Let's
Next
go.
Big Thing. Disney's Mickey Mouse Club, you know it because of it's where Ryan Gosling and Justin Timberlake, I think,
Yeah.
were when they're young.
Yeah.
What else? America's Got Talent, obviously, is America's Got Talent. And Nickelodeon's Kids with Talent, I literally just made that up. So yeah, there you go.
Sounds real.
So we got a couple more questions, 4 more questions.
All right.
And this one
Final run here.
Yes, sir. This is a hip hop question for, we just got done talking a lot about Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's test your knowledge on Kendrick a little
Okay.
bit. So,
Okay.
To Pimp a Butterfly, classic album, really great sequel album to Good Kid, Mad City. This is, just no further introduction. What was the original title for Kendrick Lamar's album To Pimp a Butterfly? Hold on, let me
Oh.
post the results.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
A, To Please a Caterpillar. B, To Pimp a Butterfly with the U instead of T-O. C, To Pimp a Caterpillar. And D, It Was Always To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Caterpillar. um, I don't think it ever changed. Or I don't know. I think it never had a different name. I think it was always To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
I
Is
think-
that the answer you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it is in fact To Pimp a Caterpillar. See?
No fucking way.
Because
Wait, really?
yes, because it was supposed to kind of, if you like take the letters, it's Tupac, and obviously it's a reference to the final song where you get that interview with Tupac, and you learn that this entire album's been kind of a
Yeah.
poem to Tupac. So yeah, there you go. It was supposed to pay tribute to him, obviously.
What?
Giant influence.
Sorry,
Damn.
Leslie.
Leslie really let her down.
Oh my
here.
gosh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm glad he didn't go with that though. Because I couldn't really take it seriously. To Pimp a Caterpillar. I like To Pimp a Butterfly. But wow, that's super interesting.
Yeah, I think he said that he chose To Pimp a Butterfly because he liked the rhythm of it better. It was more.
Yeah.
you
And
know,
it's
it kind of
interesting how
fit-
he changed the two also to from TU to TO.
Yes. Yeah. I just love the way Kendrick's mind really works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of TD, speaking of one of your favorite artists, I want to talk about SZA.
Okay.
So before SZA was SZA, she was literally just a normal person, right? Like, she got into weird stuff and just kind of chilled. She was like pretty much a loner for a good amount of her life. She talks about how she had majored in marine biology, and she actually got fired once for being high. Now, I feel like there's no better day to ask this question. What was the job that SZA got fired from for showing up high?
I might know
Copy
this
paste.
already. I might know this.
Let me put this in the...
I know some weird things about SZA for some reason.
Oof. Okay, here we go. A, Sephora. B, Diesel. C, McDonald's. D, the local pizza place.
Okay, never mind. I want to say Sephora because that's pretty funny. Like, showing up to Sephora high. And I could
How did
totally
you-
see her there.
And like someone asking her like, "Hi, can you apply this?
Yeah.
Because I know you can try samples or whatever."
And she's just
Um,
zooted.
so you're going with Sephora?
I don't think it's Diesel. I don't think it's too bougie of a place to be working. A lot of people are saying the local pizza place. We got one for Diesel, one for Sephora. No McDonald's. I don't know if she ever worked at McDonald's. Man. Thing is, I think she worked at Sephora.
Okay.
So, if that's where she got...
She did in fact work at Sephora, so I can
Okay.
confirm that.
What I thought it was going to be, she used to work at a strip club. She used to be a bartender at a strip club. So that
I actually went away from that answer because
yeah,
I felt like that would be
yeah.
like it's not the right answer, but I feel like it's the one that would mislead you the most. But I wanted kind of like an even playing field.
This is very even.
So,
I'm gonna go with Sephora.
Sephora is the final answer, and that is incorrect.
Oh.
It is actually Diesel. B.
What? Wow.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to acknowledge how hilarious it would be if you were zooted at Sephora,
Yeah.
like working at Sephora. That'd be insane. But so the
Diesel.
backstory for this one. So she was working at Diesel, and she was leaving for work one day, and her roommate had baked a batch of brownies.
Let's go. Yo, Curry got that one.
Hey. So yeah, brownies that she didn't know. She took two of them, two brownies on the way to her work. Didn't know that they were in fact weed brownies. She said that like she felt like her face was melting off.
She ate both of
inside
them?
she ate both of them right before her shift, and she would literally be staring at dudes from across the hall, and they would be laughing at her, and like
That's
she
so
felt like
funny.
the world was gonna end from her perspective.
Dude, she probably had like 500 milligrams. Like, 2 whole brownies.
That's insane.
That's crazy. I would have died.
Yeah, I know. Being in public, and also they brought her into the,
At Diesel too?
office.
Oh
They
shit.
brought her into their office to talk about it, and they fired her on the spot. So imagine being high
Oh
as
my
hell
god,
and
bro.
getting fired.
That's
Like you're just like,
embarrassing.
is this even real? Like at a certain point, you're just like, bro, am I like living my worst nightmare?
Wow. That's
So,
funny.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
There you go. Little fun fact about SZA. So we got 3 more questions here. Let's get this going. So
All right.
the next 2 kind of line up in the same area. So what was 2 Chainz's rap name before 2 Chainz? Pretty straightforward. A, The Professor. B, Titty Boy. C, Sly Tendencies. And D, Meathead.
I want to say Titty Boy. Just God.
It's too good. That's
That's
good.
pretty good name.
Yeah. So Titty Boy is your answer?
I don't know. Wait. I'll see. I'll wait for the chat. But
The slogan says B.
okay, we got 1 for Titty Boy. The Professor though?
Professor. Curry says D, Meathead.
Meathead. I got 1 for A, The Professor. I for some reason feel like The Professor, like he said that at some point, like that was his first name. So I might I don't know.
Not his first name as his first like legal government name, but his like
His first rap name.
rap name. Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb
Okay.
and say A, The Professor.
A, The Professor. Well, sorry, man. It's actually B, Titty Boy. You had it. You had it.
No!
You second guessed yourself. You let the chat get to you, man. Come on.
Damn it.
So just to give you guys some backstory, A, The Professor is actually a basketball player, or at least how I know him.
Yeah.
He's like a basketball player. Sly Tendencies was actually Earl Sweatshirt's old name.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
And Meathead was Future's old rap name. So there you go.
Dang. Titty Boy makes sense though. He always be rapping about titties.
He is in fact the Titty Boy. So second to last question here. It's kind of along the same line. Again, I was doing this last minute. What was Anderson .Paak's former rap name? This is kind of a quiz because I just talked about this earlier.
You did.
Yes. So A, Dumbfounded.
I'll know when I see it.
Yeah. A, Dumbfounded. B, Raphael De La Ghetto. C, Breezy Lovejoy. And D, Best Teeth.
He does have good teeth.
Arguably the best teeth in the game.
I know the answer, but I'm gonna wait for the chat. See if they were paying attention for our last few streams.
Yeah, let's see.
We got 1 for B, Raphael De La Ghetto. Either B or C.
Okay.
De La Ghetto. We got 1 for A, Dumbfounded.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, when we're done with this question, I'll definitely tell you what those names were from.
Yeah, I definitely recognize some of them. Leslie for B, Raphael De La Ghetto. All right. I'm going to lock in my answer.
Okay.
I'm going to lock in C, Breezy Lovejoy.
Correct. I have another point on the board. My dude was paying attention. I appreciate it.
I was paying attention.
Let's go. So yes, Breezy Lovejoy was Anderson .Paak's first rapper name. He changed it. He was in like the YouTube realm. Like he was mainly doing he was in the golden age of YouTube that I reference a lot. So so Dumbfounded A is another rapper who Breezy Lovejoy or Anderson .Paak works with a lot. One of my favorite rappers. Raphael De La Ghetto is from an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You guys probably also know like Timothy De La Ghetto.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like
what
a
I
funny
thought.
Asian comedian. He's amazing. That's where he gets the name from. And D, Best Teeth. I mean, it's true. He has the best teeth, but trying to see if I could get a couple of you guys here with that. So the last question.
Okay, is this a big question?
It is a Weeknd question.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got to end with a fan favorite.
Hold on. Let me get
Okay.
I'm gonna get the intense music up. Hold on. This is the last question here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, one of the most underrated eras in The Weeknd's discography is My Dear Melancholy, I feel like. But however, it was revealed that The Weeknd had finished an entire album after Starboy and scrapped it for My Dear Melancholy. So, the question is, how did The Weeknd describe the album he scrapped in favor of My Dear Melancholy? He had an interview where he talked about the album. And how did he describe it? Was it A, beautiful and upbeat? B, reflective of my lowest lows? C, risky and different? D, more of the same. Imagine an artist saying like,
Yeah, same
I'm
shit.
just putting out more of the same shit. Like, just, you heard my discography? More of it. So what are you thinking? Do you know this, or are you?
I thought I did.
Yeah, I'm very anxious to see what the chat has. A maybe. People are saying A.
Think it's A. Oh damn, overwhelmingly A.
We got Curry, got
Wow.
Leslie, Grace, A Miracle. Is that what? Are you trusting the chat with this one?
All right, chat. I'm putting all the cards on you guys.
Wow.
Again.
Mhm.
What is this? None of them don't sound like him too. Okay. Again, this is the final, the $1 million question.
Mhm.
I guess I have to go with A. Beautiful and upbeat.
Well, I would say that for the final question, it's pretty cool that you got it right, because yes, it is A, beautiful and upbeat. So let me give you some facts here while you guys celebrate. Go ahead, celebrate a victory.
Let's go.
Where's the champagne? Where's the champagne I ordered, you guys?
Let's go.
Okay, let me check the final score.
Let's
Yeah.
go. I knew I could count on y'all.
2, 3. Sorry, I'm doing a final count. Give me a second.
Yeah, let's see the final
4,
score.
5. Ooh. Okay. So the final score is a 6 out of 13. Didn't quite get to the 50-50 mark, but hey,
It's all right.
these were some very tough questions. So let me give you
Those
some
were.
backstory for the beautiful and upbeat album. So just some further context. He said that he doesn't want to perform something he doesn't feel. Keep in mind again that this is kind of leaning into the theory that it's a borderline fact at this point that Melancholy was a result of his breakup with Selena. And he has insisted that fans will never, ever hear the unreleased project. So
Damn.
there's that. 6 out of 13 for you guys. Congrats. You ended off with a bang.
Amazing.
Unanimously.
Amazing. I'm loving all the
Anything is
celebration in the
possible.
chat. Yes, anything is possible.
Possible.
Anything is possible.
Congrats to you guys, man.
Damn.
That was pretty cool.
We made it through.
Yes.
We made it
Yeah,
through.
What'd you guys think of game night? In the chat, let us know for sure.
That was fun. I'm glad people showed that you guys stuck through the whole thing. That was a long game night, but
yeah,
I think
thank you so much.
that was super
Everyone
hype.
that stuck it through. Like, I'm pretty, I'm happy with just like how helpful you guys were, especially because these questions are pretty. Like, I made sure that they were,
Yeah, those are great questions. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Great. Yeah. Let us know like any artists that you would like to see us do any of these type of games for. Like, I'm down to look up some trivia into like Frank Ocean, or maybe do one of the terrible reviews with Frank.
I love that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, thanks guys. Made Tuesday night a fun night.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely do
So
this
much
again.
fun.
I love this is very interactive, which is cool. So definitely we'll be doing game nights again. We'll bring different games, we'll have different trivia, all that. But yeah, this was super cool. That was so much fun. Great. Grace, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys were as invested as we were.
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate the support on the multiple choice questions. I think we did pretty well as a collective group. But yeah, if you guys want to revisit some of the specific games, we'll be posting them as separate videos, especially the tier list stuff. I know people love watching those. But yeah, I think that about does it. 420
man.
game night.
Hey, go have some fun. Go finish out your 420 with a nice chill vibes. Thank you for hanging out with us for what?
Long time.
3 hours? About 3 hours? Like, wow.
Something like that.
Words. Yeah. I can't describe how much that's just so cool to me. So thank you guys. We appreciate it. And I'll let Matt take care of the outro as always, my guy.
Yeah, as always. Yeah.
Send him off.
Appreciate you guys so much, as always. Again, Tuesdays, same time. We'll see you guys next week, but stay tuned. We have a lot of awesome deep dives, analysis videos coming to you guys soon. So
we might actually have a poll up soon.
Yeah.
Asking you guys what you think. We should do a deep dive. You know, the anniversary of Damn had us looking at our part 1 video, which part 2, you know, we'll just kind of ignore that real quick. It's in the vault for now. But you know, we've been really itching to do another deep dive or an Our Thoughts Revisited.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for a poll coming out soon to asking you guys what you think. So,
yeah, deep dive meaning something very similar to our After Hours video. Another one of those, since
lyrical breakdowns.
Yeah,
we'll
super
talk about
deep
the themes, story, all that.
Yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, this has been another awesome rendition of Our Thoughts Live. Appreciate every one of you that came through. Hoodie Boy, you came right at the end. That's okay. It's you at least we got to see you. But yeah,
Hoodie Boy. Hey, check out go watch it back, man, because this was a fun episode.
Yeah, it'll save night type thing. It'll save once I end it. But yeah, appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned for more awesome content, and we will see you guys next week. Appreciate you so much, and have a blessed rest of your guys' 420.
Yep. Take care.
Adios.
Peace.